also Twitch channel as well now, called Totally As Planned. We are just really hardcore role players that want to create this awesome experience now after playing through a bunch of prologue sessions and already having a few emotional, tense moments in the campaign. Now we are going to officially start. So, without any further ado, we shall enter the war for Wildemount. All right. So, when last we had met our heroes, they had just left the city of Deastock after a rough encounter with one of their party members' brothers, a man named Duhane. They had departed, leaving the space, heading to Zadash. But on their way, they were attacked. And after a pretty fatal attack, Duhane was killed. And after our heroes continued to move on, they tried to go traverse the Bronklin Highway as the road takes them to Zadash. And on their journey, they had encountered a large group of goblins that had chased them off further up north into the forest, throwing them off a little bit. However, evading the goblins. And there was a lot of them, probably about 50. And as they had evaded them, they had made camp at the spot that they had found shelter at from the goblins. Once there, and then in the middle of the night, they had another encounter with a large kind of war band almost, as they were searching for somebody or something. And as they made their way towards the group, Darminicus was able to notice them and find that they were members of the same people as the ones that attacked him the night before. So, knowing that they were enemies, everybody had decided to run. And while trying to leave, you guys got stuck in the river and got caught up in it. And a few of them heard you all and thus started a fight. It was a very tough battle as riders were coming at you guys, about 15 of them. And after a long, hard battle of lighting the forest on fire to cut off their route to come towards your left flank, and then using the river as your weapon to kill about 3 of them at once, you guys pressed on the attack. Mulgore almost losing his life in the process. Not almost losing his life, but he was about to become unconscious. And as you guys fended off from the raiders, you had killed the leader, and the rest ran off, leaving you all in the middle of the night. So you all dragged the bodies, burned them, went a little bit further into the forest, went back like south, and then tried to find a spot off the highway the byway, to have you guys rest for the night. And as you guys chose this little pocket just off the main road of the Bronklin byway, what do you all do right before you go to bed?
Lycia is checking the bag that she picked up from the leader. It had the gold and a letter in it.
From the who? Sorry, you were like
the leader of the assassins.
I had a letter in it. Do you open the letter?
Absolutely.
You open it, and you speak Elvish, correct?
Yes.
So you are able to read that it states that they are Armadeus has clearly put a hit on you from what you can read. He has sent these folk after you, and he hasn't. There's no monetary value. However, he was very unhappy that you all got away from what he had planned. So it sent them, and it was that woman. Her name was Alexia Storovsky. It was her last job to kind of figure everything out for her to fit in with the group, and he had owed her, so he had sent her.
She owes nobody nothing now.
That's all you were able to read.
All right. And I'm gonna count out the gold as well.
You had gotten about 350 gold.
50.
Yes.
That is about 58 for each of us.
Yeah, I will.
If you split it.
I will split it.
Sorry, how much?
58 each.
58. Okay.
Yeah, 50, yeah.
But you
Can
can
we-
you can see that there is no signature though on it. It is just a plain written letter.
Well, it appears that Armadeus indeed has put a hit on our head.
I figured as much. He did not exactly like the way we left the city.
It might have. Perhaps it was when I told him to go fuck it.
Maybe that, or when I said he was a man baby.
I think it was a combination of all those things, honestly.
Either way, I think he deserved it. He
Or
Not
that
a
or
good man.
denied his invitation of a drink, too.
He was a dick.
So,
Still,
but thanks for the gold.
perhaps if
Yes.
we keep dealing with his little minions as we have, he will find better things to do.
Exactly.
Maybe.
His empire to run.
I wonder if he knows. But dang. I'm just. Maybe.
Probably not, considering there were no survivors.
You guys did see a bag that looked like a body bag. Remember, in the middle on one of the horses, Dominicus. I'm only telling you that because you'd rolled a nat 20. You'd seen a body bag on one of the horses, though. But
Still, though, that could be. I remember seeing something, though. Something that looked like a bag, but. Again, who knows what could have been? Could have been a comrade, could have been someone they knew, but
It's hard to say.
no.
I'm not going to go look for it.
No, I'm not. I wasn't suggesting that. I was just trying to piece all this together.
So
I've
now
done-
that we are no longer near the forest that is on fire, Mogor, did you learn anything?
Morgo's just staring at the fire. Not saying anything.
Are we at this camp, by the way? Like,
oh yeah,
we're-
you guys are at
like
the
how,
camp.
how many days ago was that?
That was
attack?
that was
It-
not that long ago.
Like a
That
few
was-
hours ago.
Yeah, this was
Okay,
a few hours
cool.
ago.
So now we're just sitting around the campfire.
Yes.
All right, cool. Conveniently. Mario will be sitting right there.
How long you think it's gonna burn?
Long as I
Hard
want
to
to.
say. Hard to say. I am no expert on forest.
Oh,
No,
that
I'm not sure, honestly.
well,
You guys see a little glow coming out from the south of you.
Well, who cares, really? It'll probably rain and they'll just put it out.
Excuse me, the north.
Gotcha.
Sorry, there's glow to the north of our camp?
Yeah, it's the fire that I set to the forest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's still going.
Making sure.
Amari kind of like cocks his head up to look out in that distance, and he's like, don't get me wrong. I did not want to do that. I was just, I was afraid.
It was not
quite
visible, I do not
effective.
blame you.
I hope some deity comes along and puts it out. I don't wish to see the entire forest to burn down.
What I do know is that the brighter a fire burns, the sooner that it goes out, consumes everything it can, so...
It's true, yes. Suppose if you think of it that way, yeah.
Hmm.
So this man we're meeting in Zadash, what can you tell us about him?
Niles, my mentor.
Yes.
Well, to be honest with you, I don't know much about him myself. I've met him one time. He said he knew my uncle, and that was pretty much it.
And he is your mentor after one meeting?
Well, I call him, okay, probably not my mentor, but I don't know much. I mean, he seems like a very earnest fellow, and he was there for me when I needed him, if that makes sense.
so we can trust him.
Mayette from her tent.
Pokes his head out around.
Okay.
finally comes out.
I think so. Perhaps not. Like I said, I've only met him one time, but when I did meet him there, he seemed forthright, at least to me. Mulgore, I mean, what do you think? You were there, and the home.
I did not see him for my own.
No, I was not there.
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. Really sad.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. But like I said, I think you'll be okay. But if anything, we just leave.
I suppose Duhain trusted him. Speaking
Yes, he trusted him enough to tell me to take this necklace to him and whatever
So-
else was in the bag.
So very
what
much
else
so, yes.
is in that bag? I don't believe we have looked.
It's a good question. I have not had the time, but I'll look now. And Amari will reach into his bag to take out the bag of holding that the guy had, and he'll like dump it out on the ground in front of himself.
wait.
Oh, you'd start dumping out loads of just rations and just a bunch of supply. You find like every kit you can think of as well.
Oh god.
You find you find these strange looking jewels. You find giant gems and everything. You find a chest. When you dump it out, you keep dumping. The chest
Oh,
pops
jeez.
out.
Watch the
And
fire.
like a bunch of
Oh god.
bags just.
After
Wow.
after the chest pops out, Amari will like tilt the bag up, and he's like, "Oh my goodness! What?
A chair starts
did
to
all of
almost
this
fall
fit in
out, and
there?
you start putting it back in.
My
This
goodness.
A canoe as well. I'm just kidding.
right.
That is quite a lot.
So now I kind of was closer to examine these things in more detail. Where can I tell that these gems and crazy things have come from? Do they all seem to come from like different styles, different places?
Are they arcane at all?
Make, if you want, you can make an Arcana check on them. And for you, let me look at the list.
Lucia's just
Given
gonna
what I am,
grab
check
some
it
of
up,
those
clever, yeah.
ration.
It'd probably be. You can make an investigation if you want on them, and then
Who?
that'll kind of determine where if you've seen him somewhere or not.
Given what I am, could I possibly have advantage? Being a Stephen.
Sure.
The gems, can I tell if they're arcane at all?
Did you roll?
Hey, it actually made a difference.
You can tell that these gems have come from everywhere, almost in some form. You've seen a lot of them in your home place and in the coast as well. You saw, and that's about as much as you can remember seeing these specific colors, these certain emeralds and jades. They look very peculiar. And if you roll an Arcana check, you can tell that it's pretty close to nothing.
Okay.
They're just regular gems.
Alright.
At the same time, just hearing everyone just scrambling to see these stuff out, I just want to keep a lookout around us.
Oh,
Just
okay.
in
Go
case of
ahead.
anything.
Roll a perception check.
You said there's a chest that fell out?
Oh yes, a chest.
Oh,
fell
yeah.
out.
Is it locked? Like, what, can I look at it?
No,
What's the
there's
chest
no
like?
lock.
Okay.
But
Can I
there looks to be some sort of a homemade combination or something on it though.
Okay. Can I try to open it then? Or...
Make an intelligence check to kind of determine what kind of lock it is.
Okay.
You start looking at it and it kind of clicks, but you're like, holy shit, I've never seen this before.
Oh, so it is a lock.
It's one of those that has numbers on it, except with
It's a
numbers that
tumbler
has
lock.
emblems.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a tumbler lock except with symbols on it.
Okay. Would knock, the spell knock, be able to open it?
Yeah, because it's not magical.
Great. Well,
It's
it
just
opens non-magical stuff, I think, anyway, as well.
Oh, yeah.
It's a fucking cool spell.
Yeah, you just go ahead and go knock knock. You just tap on it.
Yeah.
And you guys just see Amari tap.
Yeah,
on
Mario
this
he
Oof.
takes his hand and collects it up into his palm, and he just utters "patentibis," and then it just it'll go poof, sound, and then it just, I guess, cranks open.
You guys look in there, and as soon as it opens, there is tons of gold and platinum as well.
Oh,
What the fuck?
oh my
Amari, you
goodness!
start counting it and looking it over. It's probably about 1,500 gold.
This is
Whew.
a
No, not
thief's-
1,500. About 750 gold, and then about 250 platinum.
Which is
That is quite a lot of money.
So
this
250.
is-
How much platinum is that in gold? I'm a little stupid.
Like 10 gold per
Each
platinum.
plat is 10 gold.
Yeah, so
Okay,
you just
so that would be
So
250 times 10.
thousands.
yes,
Yeah. 2,500.
yes.
And then
And
plus
it's very
7.
rare to find a bunch of platinum around too. So, but you guys start shifting around in the gold pile, and Amari, make a investigation check since you are the first one in it. Get your hands out dirty. Oh, pardon. Whoops.
What the hell did Duane do in his free time?
You put your hand in the gold to
think
start
I must have an
counting out.
idea.
You find this pin, and
Pin?
it is gold and embroidered and such. Make a history check now since you're looking at it. You can tell it's very it's from the Empire.
Okay.
And it symbolizes a house named Esmir. And the Lord Esmir is the ruling member of that house, and he owns one of the high positions in Zadash.
Okay, 1 second. I gotta write that in.
But that's all you can remember. You don't remember what kind of businesses and such he was in, but you just know general.
How do you spell Esamir?
Amari, what did you find?
Oh, this interesting looking pin. I don't recognize it. It's from the Empire, but it seems to be of a house, Esamir. I don't know much about him, though, but it comes from them. That's strange.
Can I
Why is
see
They
it?
call
It's-
it House Esmir, but his name is Lord Esamir.
Okay.
What would Lesia know about that person?
Make
Or
a
that-
history check if you would like.
But I will pass it to Nahon so he can pass it to Maya.
All right. I won't even take
You
a
can
look
make
at
a
that.
history check too, Mayet, if you're looking at it.
Oh, I know
Oh
something.
shit!
You know everything.
Yes, you recognize the house, House Esmir, and so do you, Mayet, as well. Your family has dealt with them as well. Being in the Marrow Valley, a lot of people have to deal with Lord Esmir. He runs the guild masters in Zadash. Kind of has the conglomerate all together and works with them. And Lesia, you know that most of his money comes from dealings with trade and such. Almost all of it is from the Menagerie Coast. He is one of the few lords in the Empire that has the best contracts in the Menagerie Coast. Like you've heard a lot of nobles as they pass by in Rexentrum kind of ranting about how they can't get trade going around because this one guy's just buying everything out and establishing pockets everywhere. He, you can gather he has large influence, very wide.
That belongs to a very powerful man. A lot
Which
of money.
actually brings me to my next point. Don't get me wrong. I like the sight of all of this gold and platinum and whatnot, but perhaps we should leave it in the chest and not take it for now. At least until Niles says that it's okay, and
Agreed.
because I don't know if this was meant to go to him.
To do so would be to paint a massive target on our backs, yes?
I agree. Yes, I think it might be best if we just leave it for now, and if we can take it, then we dish it out when the time comes around.
That said, this is Thieves' Bounty. Each of these
Yeah.
gems seem to come from different places. As what's his name was a very long-time thief, or I do not know. This is not typical.
It's definitely interesting coming from the Knight Captain of a Empire-controlled town.
The Lord Isamir is also quite popular with the common people, not so much with his fellow lord.
I see.
Is the Lord a kind man?
Yes, he is considered to be such.
That is good, at least, perhaps.
Mulgor, would you mind helping me put all of this gold and platinum back in the chest?
Wait, I have a
Volgo,
question.
without saying anything, he just started to put them in.
Amari will help out.
That pin, it has the emblem of House Zmir, right?
Yes.
Does the pin represent any ranking or anything like that? I don't know. I don't know if you're able to tell, Red. I don't know.
Ranking, what you mean?
like is like does the pin represent like a position or something like that, or is it just a regular like?
Ooh, make a You just don't know, I think.
Yeah, I think without seeing others, you just don't really know.
You just don't know yet. How about that?
All right.
But good question. Great question.
Yeah.
That's a good fucking question.
No. Never mind then. All you hear is just clattering of like.
As it's getting much later in the night now, I need perception rolls for you guys as you just are sitting there a little quiet for the moment.
Oh.
So those of you above a 15,
Jeez, bird good at all.
you guys start listening in for a moment as it's quiet. You hear the crackle of the campfire. And those above a 15, I kind of turn around towards this direction as you look over and you can kind of hear and see bushes kind of drift off.
Oh, shit, not again.
But then it kind of seems like it's going a little further. But it seems about, from what you can hear, 90 feet away. And the fire is low right now.
There's always something. I'm gonna douse the fire.
You said that the movement started moving away from us?
No, sorry.
Whoa.
You're not able to tell.
Okay.
You just know it's 90 feet away from you.
I douse the fire.
Niles,
Oh,
Alright, you douse it.
Ears up. Fire's out. We gotta listen.
As you guys quiet down, I need stealth rolls for you all.
Not again.
We can't be hunters anymore.
Please.
But yet you
There's always got to be. There's always got to be in that one, right? There always has to be. In that
Always.
one.
Now it's out of the way.
There's always got to be a natural 20 to counter it.
Well, you guys got so lucky they rolled a natural 1, so.
Wait, who are they?
They?
Fuck. Just
You-
got out of a fight.
You guys start hearing rustling, and those of you who still were able to hear it, who had a 15 and above on the perception, you guys can see about like 60 feet now as they creep towards. They look a little further in. You see 3 gnolls, one with this crazy looking triton, as it's just like, and it's got like red fuzzy hair that goes around its mane and such, and the other 2 just are looking around, and then you guys kind of hear, you can kind of see skeletons pop up and around them, and they start shifting around. And
Do we all see that?
you all, no, only those of you who had a 15 and above, but those who had a 15 and above are able to see the man with the cloak kind of walk in as well and wave everybody away. You hear, you guys don't hear any voices, but they turn around, start making their way now a little further east, like southeast of you guys.
So the ones that roll over 15, they're more like aware and start and are looking.
They're more aware and looking, and they were able to see it.
Did we have a chance to take a short rest, by the way, since we've been here?
I'll count that little hour as a short rest, yeah.
Alright.
But they have seemed to have turned around and kept walking.
Olga is looking at Licia and Dominicus to see how they will react. As he's slowly grabbing his axe and pull it closer to him.
And the clacking of bones.
Dominicus is sort of
Clacking
shaking a
bone.
bit.
Are they still near?
Just,
They seem
Yeah.
to have moved away. But
I heard the bones too.
Mayette's gonna kind of close her eyes for a second, focus. Her eyes are gonna glow purple and blue, and she's gonna cast Eyes of Grave.
You aren't able to see anything since
Okay.
they moved further away, but if anything does come within your direction, you will be able to feel it.
Amari sighs. He's like, perhaps it was just an animal or something.
it was not just an animal.
It was more than that.
What was it?
Gnolls and maybe skeletons. It's hard to say.
Perhaps
Skeletons. Volgo start to get up like slowly. They're
No.
still here.
No, I do not know where they went. It was away.
I'm sorry, but I don't think I can go after anybody right now. I'm very tapped on spells.
We could perhaps take them if we needed to, but I think we are severely weakened at the moment.
Perhaps we should leave the fire out for the night and figure something out in the morning. If they did not see us, then maybe they will continue on.
We might be able to follow the track.
Or we could just continue to Zadash and leave them. I don't see why that's necessary right now.
As much as I wish to find that man, I have to agree with Mari. We do not have enough to take on many things at a time, yes?
Look, if this gentleman or whatever is capable of raising dead animals and piecing them together like patchwork, then I believe he's going to make short work of us as well. We don't have much power with us. I hate to admit it, but I don't think we have the manpower to take him out.
Well, I would like to see him fucking try.
I would rather him not try at all. Maybe perhaps Niles can come with us, or maybe he can give us insight on how we can combat him more efficiently. But right now, I don't think we have the power to do so. I think it's a good thing he missed it.
I do not
Zadash,
like
then.
the idea of just leaving him there to do what he.
I don't
I
like
do
the
not
idea
know.
of chasing after him and having one of us die.
I must agree with Lissy on this one.
With the full might Armadeus knows, he hasn't found him or anything like that, but we've seen him multiple times. Maybe our luck will find him again.
I agree.
Maybe
Also, another point to make is Armadeus is also tracking us as well. If we start up this trouble, we're going to have two people after us, and that does not seem very wise to me.
And we already have two people after us. What would it change?
Yes, but this one missed us. Doesn't know where we are.
Oh, that's why we have the surprise attack on it. If we can sneak up on it now, we can probably ambush it.
Or maybe he will just disappear like before, right before your very eyes, and we'll have the same situation as before. And then we'll be left to fight with whatever gnolls or whatever he's traveling with.
So
And
we're
then we'll
just
be
gonna
even more severely weakened.
we're just gonna cower away again then. I'll see.
Not cower. Retreat. Then we come
Delete.
back.
Olga just sighs and just walks away.
I don't like it either.
Mm.
I do not like the idea of this man parading throughout the countryside as well, but I think we have too much on our backs at the moment. Mulgore, as much as he does not like to admit it, is wounded.
I agree, he charged ahead earlier and took a significant blow. He is not fit for fighting right now. Neither are you, Lesia. Or me. Or anyone.
I can fight. You
You
know,
may think that. Sure, and I could fight too, but efficiently is the question.
Later. We will find him later, I am sure.
and how much stronger will he be then?
How much stronger will we be then?
He will have plenty of time to create more of those creatures and possibly summon more on.
Okay. All I'm going to say is if you wish to go after him, then you can go alone. I'm not leaving this camp tonight. I'm too tapped. I don't believe I would be able to operate at a amply.
Fine. Lucia goes to her tent.
Amari's gonna sigh and sit back down on the ground in front of the doused fire, and he's gonna take out the stone from his pocket, the sending stone.
Okay. You pull it out, and you would send a message before, right?
Yes.
Okay. Pull it out, and quickly remind me, what was that message about? I'm so sorry.
No, did we send him? Because he told us that he wanted us to meet in Nico Jonas, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
and then he didn't say anything. You didn't send anything after that.
I didn't send anything
Correct.
back. Yeah.
That's what I'm.
was
That's
thinking
why I
before.
don't remember anything. But yeah, no, it's not glowing.
Okay.
It is just fine.
Alrighty. And then after that, I just kind of want to go through the rest of the items in the bag of holding and see if there's anything if there's anything interesting in there.
There's no magical items and such like that, sadly.
Okay.
There's just more utilities and such. Dungeon.
Got any arrows in
Awareness.
there?
There's a bunch of arrows. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take
A bunch of crossbow bolts, a bunch of javelins.
Oh yeah.
I will. You can have however many is in there.
A few hand axes. There's about like 250 arrows.
Nice.
What is
Well.
this arsenal?
Well, I'm just gonna get enough to pack up.
This is years of collecting from on his end.
With the amount of money within that chest, I would think he could buy all these things, but I am having doubts.
Yeah. Plus, he's been carrying this around the entire time.
Well,
Wait.
also remind he's paid you guys. He's the one that had the money to pay you guys at that
Yeah.
town. Like the watchmaster didn't pay you all. Like it was him. He's kind of like, I don't know. You'll find out.
Yeah.
So this is the extent of magic.
Scary. As
Hmm.
I'm looking at the arrowhead, like, and I'm not investigating, but it's just like I'm surprised you have all of these in there.
You could very easily bring an arsenal up into the middle of town.
That's true.
Yeah. If you think we're safe for the night, I'm gonna head back to my tent.
I think I'm getting a little tired as well. I'm going to go to my tent. Marl will stand up and make his way over.
No one kind of shivers, but stays where he is.
I'm going to take out my book, the bluing, the one that glows. I'm going to continue reading that for however long I.
All right. So you begin reading, and how many hours do you want to read?
However many I can.
You can probably read about 3 hours before you'll have to take a point of exhaustion.
Okay, I'll read for 3 hours.
All right.
Volgo, after taking a leak behind the tree, he put up his pants and then turned around. He wanted to go back to the camp, but then decided just to sit down and lean up against the tree and just look up at the night sky.
I will take a watch. Perhaps for the best.
It's alright. I'll be up a little while.
Hmm.
Walk over to Mulgore. Pull out one of my roses in my bag. Just lay it down at his feet, smile, and then just turn around and walk back to the campfire.
Mulgo looks at the rose and looks at Mayette. He's a bit confused. Wonder if that's a death threat as well. Picks up the rose and just examines it, looking at it. And then
It's
put
just
it
a
in.
normal rose, right?
Yep, just a normal rose.
Just a normal rose. It's really pretty. It smells really nice too.
He put it in his lap and then just continues just glazing out in the night sky.
Memories of all of your glory and everything start flooding in your head a little bit more.
He sighs very deeply. And then he lowers his head with a sad expression on his face. Well, I guess I'm stuck.
As Maya comes back, Mel kind of looks over. She approaches, just close enough that he isn't like shouting or anything. What is that for? Says with kind of like a half smile.
For a friend.
Shrugs slightly.
You should go check on him.
I should, shouldn't I?
And I could, but I don't like to show people that side of it. It's not nice.
So,
But it's me.
so
For
you
now.
what did you say?
Don't like to show that side of me. But it is me. For now, anyway. To go check on something. I'm gonna go dig around my perfume bottle and make sure that it's still tightly closed and not open.
That strange perfume. All right, and Nahon has the first watch. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Due to her suggestion, I kind of get up. This is funny. I have never. Well, she goes away. I've never quite reacted that way before. It was surprising to me myself. Seems we all do have that side.
Yep. Some of us just hide it better than others.
Indeed. Yeah, so I'll walk around the fire and go over to Mulgore.
Mulgore, you hear footsteps approaching.
Mulgore looks up and sees Nahon.
Smiles. Hey.
He nods.
You are frustrated, yes?
I don't know what to call it. I'm not happy, Nahon.
I know.
You were right earlier. Was trying to die. I've been trying that for over 10 years now. Don't seem to be able to do it. You see, as a slayer, your death needs to have a meaning, a purpose. Yesterday, in 10 years, that was the chance. That was what I was waiting for. Just went away.
Because of us?
No. It was because of you it will have succeeded. Tamar didn't listen to me. He had to chase me. Told him to run off. I told him to go. This is what I wanted, Nahon. Now it's gone.
What is a slayer, if I can ask? It is something unfamiliar to me.
Well, a slayer. You see slowly, like, pride and determination slowly in his eyes. You see, Nahon. The slayers came from many years ago. The first slayers were were born when the dwarves were in hard times. We were the weapon that turned bad tides into good tides again. We were a weapon, and a traditional weapon, used to fight anything threatened us.
You were soldier.
Aye. But a good one indeed. About a body that used to know Nahoon. Nahoon Greygood. When he walks by, everybody was like, there's Nahoon. I was working with my brothers. We were a sore sight. Now, our time is up. There is no need for slayers anymore in this world. The dwarves think we don't fit in their old, stupid traditions. Mountain dwarves, like, they hide in their mountains, hide behind their armor, don't want to interact with anything. Once we were many, but became less and less, and no new slayers were trained again. They started sending us out on these missions. Less and less came back. Remember that there were only 6 left in my group. All the others, they were sent out and we'll never saw them again. We don't even know if they're alive. I don't believe they are. I'm the last
So we
one.
don't accept that.
It's difficult. Because we are not like any of the other dwarves. Different. Yesterday, Nahoon, when I thought I was gonna die, I saw them. I saw them look at me. You understand? Looked up in the sky and they were looking at me, waiting to take me in Terranol. But I'm still here. I'm stuck. It's like a curse. Should be up there with them, sharing stories. This is not fair. I've done everything right. Don't know why the old hammers is angry at me or whatever it is. Maybe I'm like some kind of joke. I live in a world that screams of getting rid of me.
Can I sit by you, Mulgar?
Yes, of course.
Mhm.
There's not much left here for me to stay for. All lost everything. Friends, my family, my honor. Nothing to live for, really.
Forgive me, but your son?
Son, he's with his mother. Could hardly recognize me when I came back.
I thought as much.
Even the dwarves that I fought for wanted me back, accusing me for this and that. I don't know what I'm still doing here, honestly. We were the weapon of the old hammer. Why wouldn't he call me back too? Took an oath, you know.
That oath?
He slowly started reciting it. If you're looking at him, you see the same pride in his eyes. I am a slayer, champion of dwarves, extended arm of the old hammer. I am his justice and vengeance. Through me he shall tremble the ranks of our enemies with fear and death, for I am his mallet and greatest weapon. I am a slayer. I swear never to die of old age, to die courageously and violently, to die on the corpses of my enemies, with my weapon in my hand, to die protecting my brothers, as the highest of honours, until we shall reunite the great hall of Therinol.
This is the closest you've gotten to dying. Yes?
Well, I've been close to die many times, but this was supposed to be it, you know.
Smiles. The Mari would be heartbroken.
Oh, he'll get over it. Humans forget easy. Dwarfs don't. And we live long. Too long for the liking. Anyway, I don't want to bore you with these old dwarfs stories, eh? He wipes a tear off.
Perhaps I am young, but I understand perhaps more than I should about a world that wants me gone.
How so?
Look at me. Mayetta, I would not say she is lucky. I would not say she is, but at least her skin is the same as humans. Mine? Sometimes I believe I'm closer to demons than I am to human.
They're not probably the most, I don't know if to say humane thing. You're a decent guy, Nahoon. Don't deserve to be treated like garbage.
I am a thief and a liar, at the very least.
What are you here?
Huh?
What are you here? Why aren't you home?
I did say that
Sorry?
I am in a world that wants me gone. My world is no different.
You know, dwarves say that life is like a gem. Hard, multifaceted, and tough to hold on to. So why hold on to it? Wonder. When I look at Amari, I see a young man just rising, exploring the world. Not knowing what's really out there.
It is beautiful in a way.
Yeah, it is. And dangerous too. I really miss them, Nahoon. Miss my friends.
Hmm. In a way, they were your brothers, yes?
Aye, as a slayer, you are a brother.
Hmm.
It's no different. If you save them, if you die to save a brother, you'll be sitting in Inferno. It's the greatest of honors. That's what I was trying to do. To save you all, so I can deserve my place up there. It's just lost now.
Would you like to hear what I think?
Sure.
I think the purpose you originally had as a soldier is over. Much like you do. But you have now met Tamari, and you have met me. I do not see life like a gem, although that is a very good metaphor. I see it as a river. In a way, where I come from, the desert's precious. But it always flows with what seems to be no beginning and no end, as the waters reach the oceans below. It evaporates, rain comes down at the top, and it begins again. We may change, life may change. And change is natural. Things do not stay the same, as that gem will eventually break and crumble. I think your old purpose is over, but I also think a new one has begun. You aren't a soldier anymore. I think you are a guardian.
Guardian.
Whether you wish to accept that or not, of course, is up to you. It's not my choice to say.
Guardian for what?
To support Amari in his journey to becoming a good man. Perhaps one day you will die and have your honor. But I think there is much left for you to do. To help shape Amari into someone he is meant to become. I hope that does put you at ease. And if not, I'm sorry.
Shouldn't be sorry. You see, life, it's a beautiful as it is. You just can't see it like that. And I can't stop being a soldier now. It's just what I am, who I am. It's a slayer is not just a soldier, it's a slayer now. Nothing like us. Imagine, you're fighting, you're outnumbered, and one of your brothers screams, "Run!" And you know he's staying there to save your life, to take as many as possible, so you can get away. You don't have that in soldiers. There's no rank like this. He happily does that. And we do not cry for him. We celebrate him, drinking and singing and dancing, sharing his story among us. Because we know, if he's up there waiting, he deserved his place. There's no turning back or become something else.
I do not think there is any turning back. Only stepping forward. Much like I cannot go back.
Guess we're stuck here together then. We should
Murray
look-
has united us, and that's as better as any of it could have hoped, honestly.
Maybe. Maybe. Just a slave without the purpose is useless.
The reason why I say that you could be guardian is because you have done it already. You may think of yourself as useless to your purpose, but if we are going to be pragmatic, you have protected him many times over.
Aye, but I'm trained to rush, you know. See an enemy to just go at him. And sometimes I leave him behind, protected. I'm not a guardian. Not even good at that.
I see.
Wish the old hammer would give me just a sign or something. Guess he's just not happy with me. Shouldn't have survived the cave. Shouldn't.
Is there a reason why he could possibly be unhappy with you?
He's probably angry with me. You know how he is.
I do not know anything of the gods, actually. Especially the human ones.
You know, Nahum, why don't you get some rest? Let me take the first watch.
Alright.
Harry. Thanks.
And now I hope it helped.
Appreciate what you did.
What do you mean?
Well, try to make me feel better. But I just told her, haven't even told him Mary yet.
He is not happy with you, but I think you're right about one thing. He will get over it. He does care about it.
Always do.
Cannot get up from the tree. Good night, Mulgar. See you tomorrow, yes?
Aye. Sleep well.
You too. And I'll walk away. Go to my tent.
Walgo walks over and sits by well, there's no fire, but he sits there.
All right. And as you sit there, make a perception check for the first watch of the night. You start looking around and you notice nothing. But how far can you see?
Oh, sorry, 60.
Okay. You start hearing some noises coming from around here again.
Where?
Right around here. It's the same location that they had found the other ones. There's no fire, but you start peering, and you can look closely, and you see a hooded man just start walking quickly through the forest, and just walk past your guys' camp and keep walking straight away onto the almost back to the road, kind of going around the camp though conveniently. Because it's very dark at right now, except for the moon, kind of lighting up the area. But there's more trees that are kind of covering around where the camp is and where you are.
Could I hear if he was alone?
You were able to see for a moment that he is just alone.
Molgo just sneaks slowly into and is Lister sleeping with her legs outwards towards the opening of the tent?
Yeah.
And he pokes her on her boots, slaps it.
Hmm.
Lassia.
Hmm.
Lassia.
Just opens an eye, kind of arrows at him. What?
Saw someone. A hooded gay.
Lesia gets up. Puts her armor up.
How deep in Nahon's watch is this? I mean, Nahon's after the talk.
About 2 hours in, like almost
Okay.
towards the end.
All right, cool.
It's in the middle of it's probably about like 3 in the morning.
Where did you see him?
Over there. Was alone.
Right. I'm gonna keen my ears for it.
Make a perception check if you wish to use your ears and kind of hear where the sounds are going. You can hear just one set of footsteps just moving further away until you can't hear it. And it's probably about, when you can't hear it, it's probably about 100 feet away.
It's moving away.
Alone still.
As far as I can tell, but it's too far to tell anymore.
Okay. Sorry for waking you up.
It's no problem.
Do you mind taking the second watch?
Of course, I'll take over.
Appreciate.
I'll let you know if I hear anything more.
Aye, let me be the first one, eh?
There only has to be 2 watches this night, so you'd be the last.
Right.
And so you sit in the empty darkness with the moon kind of lit, lighting up the ground and the sky. Make a perception check as you're listening around. You perch in, and once Mulgore is the only one not making any noise as he's trying to settle in, just going,
Eyebrow just kind of twitches a little bit.
And as he goes to bed, and the sound just quiets down, you hear nothing, and you see nothing as well. Nothing makes any sudden movements towards you all, and there's no longer any footprints, or any foot sounds. And
Alright.
you keep watch until morning comes in, until about 7 in the morning, and the sun starts to eke by. You can make one last perception check if you want, right before everybody wakes up. You start to listen in, and for a moment you swear you could hear howling. And it sounds like it's coming from that direction.
Which one?
This one.
Okay. wolves. Wait, does it
Eh,
sound normal
make-
wolf or
Well, you're an expert on monsters. It's probably you can tell it's a gnoll.
it's a no? Okay, I'll go over and kind of nudge Mulgore with.
Hi. What's
He
wrong?
It
wanted
sounded-
me to-
It sounded pretty faint. Sorry, it was like, but like far away, but you still heard it.
It's about time to get up, but I heard no howl up.
Where? Okay, are they coming here?
It is far away, and it was only the one, so I could not judge between the two. If there were more, I could probably guess which way they are going, but I can with just the one.
You know what? I'll take the watch with you.
It is time to get up.
Ready? Okay. I'll wake the others.
Okay, I will take this trunk over to Terminicus, and it's time to get up.
Piffer! Oh. Bless you.
Yes.
It's time.
Mm.
All right. Thank you.
Mulgo opens the tent slowly. Amari.
Lumini, yeah, yes.
Amari.
Sorry.
Uh,
What?
it's time to get up.
Oh,
We're
okay.
breaking camp.
Amari will like sit forward and his bedroll there and like run his fingers through his hair. And I'll start getting ready.
Aye.
And Lasia will peek in the home's tent. No, this morning.
His eyes just kind of like flick open, and like you see like the orange gleam in the darkness. Oh, all right, thank you.
Then she will peek in my head. Says, "My head this
What?
morning."
Already?
How are you feeling?
Well, once not miserable.
Good. We are leaving soon. And she's just gonna go and start getting her own thing together.
All right.
So this
Ugh.
is a long rest.
Yep, that was a
Okay.
long rest.
Spell slots. Do.
Ugh. It smells better now.
By the way, Big Red, Amari would have put that orange sending stone. He would have like tucked it away into his pocket with you instead of putting it in the other one.
Okay. And after that, what would you guys like to do this morning? Oh, sorry.
Dominicus does just a little stretch, like over the shoulders, arms above head.
Then
Lasia,
stretches as well, straightens out his
Yeah.
sleeves.
she checks her scar movement where her scars are. New ones and
Okay.
Oh.
sharpens her sword with her whetstone.
So, does anyone else have any idea where we are in relations of anything?
We are. Oh, we are supposed to go east, yes, to what was it, Zadash?
I heard the knoll and that direction and I kind of nudge my head.
Aye, and there was a hooded man looking past the camp. I didn't see us.
See his face?
No. Still far away, but he was moving fast.
How many people are traveling in this forest anyway?
Seriously.
Ah,
It was him,
Probably
yes.
more than just us with the fire. Might have spread.
it's more busy than a highway.
Indeed, is it not?
We
Right.
need to get going soon if we want to make good time.
Right.
Yes.
Well, I'm ready whenever you guys are.
I have packed everything.
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Like, secures his harness, sheathing all the weapons.
All right. Now, what is your marching order, and which direction do you guys head off in?
Same marching order as last time, I think.
I don't remember the marching order last time.
It was,
was
me, Dominicus,
Mm-hmm.
and then it was Mulgar was in the back.
Yeah.
And then it was Amari, and then I think it was Mayet.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
We're moving east.
Pull out a ribbon, tie her hair back.
Are you guys getting on the byway to travel, or are you traveling through the forest east?
We had
Uh,
such good luck with the forest last time.
I mean,
Honestly, I think it would be less risky to take the road more traveled this time.
Good idea. People might be suspicious of a group wandering in the forest together.
Especially after the fires, yes, but, who's
I
to know?
can blend in and just look like a normal traveler. I have an extra set of traveler clothes. If you need them, Nessia.
I think I will be fine.
Okay.
I think you would need magic to cover up my, appearance, honestly.
I am quite a bit larger than you.
You want to travel we call it the byway. That's what's called.
Byway.
So traveling on the byway.
Yes.
That's what I think. Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
Let's do that.
then that'll take you guys straight to Zadash. I will, this time, for just expedience sake, since you guys are using the byway and it is a well-known road, and you guys would travel very much faster than through the forest, we're gonna just go ahead and jump right to Zadash. But before we get into that, we're gonna have a break, everybody.
Hey!
Because
Hey.
I
Alright.
have to use the restroom.
I'm
And
on the byway to Zadash.
yep.
Nice.
Okay, so during
That
the
is
break
exactly what's happening.
we're still streaming. Just so you guys know. I will
Probably for
Okay.
the best,
No problem.
so these things don't get split up.
but I can cut the sound.
You can do that exactly, and maybe put some music up. I don't know if you can. I don't know. I don't know
Elevator
if you
music.
can, but otherwise, oh yeah, we'll be right back, and I'll be right back.
Be right back!
All right, welcome back, everybody, and as we continue our adventure, we shall move to this. After about 3 more days of travel, you guys have reached the gates of Zadash, with its tall spires. There's 3 of them that kind of stretch out taller than the rest of the buildings in the city. And the city that kind of like hugs itself, nestled in this valley. It is very grand in structure, and it is also very reminiscent of the old Julius Dominion era. For those of you in the Empire, you would all know the Julius Dominion. But you guys enter through the city gates as there's a bunch of traffic coming back and forth through the city. There, on the ground, you all see large markets and carts of people moving about and kind of sharing their goods, selling their goods. And you all, when you moved through the gate, you guys weren't stopped by any guardsmen, but there is a bunch of men on the walls that are looking down above, or from above, that are in plate. And those of you in the Empire know them to be the Righteous Brand, as they are in glorious plate armor with red adorned around it of the Empire colors, and some of it with gold as well for other soldiers. It is much more advanced than the Crown's Guard scale mail.
Exactly is my guild's experience with the righteous.
You've had no problems with them. They have helped you out in Rexentrum a few times with the afterwards of some events.
Okay. I give a respectful nod to the one.
Only one of them gives a little nod, acknowledging. The rest just kind of eye everybody else walking back and forth through the entryway. Excuse me. But you guys have now made it to the city of Rexentrum, where most of the buildings on the top are like purplish blue.
Mean Zadash.
Yeah, excuse me, Zadash.
Wait a minute!
Teleport!
No, excuse me, Zadash. Where the top of the buildings are mostly covered in colors of blue and purple, kind of combined together, and gold as well, and some other archways and buildings. But you have arrived. And it is a very nice sort of spring day.
Well, I believe we needed to pick up a map as well as some supplies. I could use more food.
That would be a good idea.
I want to sort of walk up to Amari and like, Amari,
Hi.
Yes.
did you get anything back from Niles?
Let me take a look, and I'll pull out the stone.
You pull it out and look, and it is glowing.
Okay. I'll look up at Darmenicus and say, perhaps we should listen to it when we are in a more private occasion.
Good.
Not
Good.
here. Absolutely.
Good call. All right.
I'll put it away.
Volgo is looking around, trying to look for something special. Where do you think the tavern is?
This is a big place. There, definitely more than.
I just want
By
to
the
know where the
way-
nearest one is.
It's been a bit, yes. How many rations did we take up on the way here, by the way, along with Dominicus's feature?
1.5, if half a ration for a
Yeah.
day.
And me and my hunts. Ugh. But
What's your
Thing?
roll of survival,
Yeah, sure.
Darmenicus, and it would have determined like if you guys used rations or not.
The
he
feature
was
doesn't
able to-
need a roll, but
He was able to cover for most of the rations.
Okay, I'll just take off one each then.
You see, the trick is shooting around where the heart area is. That's where you get the most meat from. So,
We'll have to keep that in mind.
that's how you preserve.
Is it not the neck? Is that a bad place?
It's all right.
Hmm.
The idea is that it's really small. Once the arrow punctures through, you don't know if it's gonna break or not. Next thing you know, boop, there goes the head.
Fellas,
Oh.
tavern,
Oh.
now.
Sorry, yes, let's do it. Alright, tavern first and we find the map, yes?
All right.
The things I hunt you do not want to eat.
Fair enough.
All right. Did you all try to find a tavern correctly? Oh, excuse me.
This Bulgar is I'm out looking for a map shop and a general store, which was probably similar. Or yeah.
Okay. All right. Yes, you guys continue down the main road that you are on, and those of you who have been in Zadash before, as you guys have been here, there's about 5 entrances into the city that lead up to 5 roads that lead to the center. And when you guys get to the center, that is the Penta Market. And Lesia, that is where you start heading towards, where you know that is where the lodging and shops are.
Okay. We need to head to the Pinta Market. It's where we will find most of the things we would want to.
All
By
right,
the way,
let's hurry then. Thirsty.
Follow me.
I have a desert in my mouth right now.
You do not understand what desert is.
Ah, well, it's dry and it needs to be liquefied.
Yes, let us move.
yeah, we'll move.
Lesia leads the way.
All right.
At the same time we're walking, I'm just gonna look out for anyone who's looking at us.
Likewise.
suspiciously.
As well as generally just admiring the surroundings.
Okay. So you all continue down the way. Those of you you guys are keeping an eye out, correct? Those of you who want to keep an eye out, make a perception roll.
Ugh.
Not bad.
Nahon, did you just roll?
Decent.
Yes,
Yeah.
that was a 20.
Okay, no problem. Just wanted to check.
Hmm.
And the both of you are, as you guys are continuing down, you guys notice there's a few shops and such in the matter placed in the center, and a lot of the townsfolk seem to be eyeing you, Nahon, for a moment, and then kind of looking away, not trying to make eye contact as much.
Yes, do not meet the evil eye.
Nahon, however, you're the only one that notices a figure that is in an alleyway, and when you turn to look again, after it was in the corner of your eye, he just disappeared. It was about 90 feet away from you.
Did they seem to be facing us?
Yes. You just saw, like, the bottom half of the face just kind of, like, in your direction. And
Amen.
when you turn to look back, it just disappeared.
A man or a woman in that glimpse?
Probably a man.
I
was trying to see if you would be able to see, but you'd guess it's a man.
Fair enough. Kind of step up next to Darminicus, who I noticed is always keeping an eye out, and I found the sight of a man in the alleyways watching this. These simple pickpockets could not be.
Oh. Well, in my experience, people look at you, they look at you again, that means something's up. But, I think that's something that we should keep eventually as we walk.
This is a city. There are many people.
We'll just be prepared then.
We keep going.
Yeah.
Just kind of let the others know quietly without making it obvious.
All right. So you all continue. And there, once you guys reach the Pentamarket, kind of keeping an eye out, making sure nobody else is following you. You see nobody kind of eyeing you as there's tons of different races kind of out and about. You see one or two tieflings kind of making their way as well. And as you continue, there is this large section where it all meets together, and there is just a tons of people walking through the center, going from one street to the other, kind of crisscrossing, almost like a New York center in a way.
Like a plaza.
Forgot how loud it is here.
Seriously.
And I
This
kind
place
of
is
like look around for that general store because I want to get out of here.
I don't think my village has ever been this loud before.
this ain't a village.
Seen this many people before.
I know that.
They're like
This
ants.
is city, honestly.
All right.
It's what you seem in good dramas. Many people.
All right, Mogo. You want your drink? We'll get you that drink.
No, I want a drink.
All right.
Maybe we should ask someone. Makes it faster to find it. Mogo just grabs someone's arm that's near him. So just a random guy.
So you grab his arm, and he's like half orc, and he's like, "What? Get off me! What the hell's wrong with you?"
That's fine. Well, all these people are grab
so funny.
and a grab an orc. That's
What's
perfect.
wrong with your face?
Just-
What's wrong with your arms?
What's wrong with
Get some
your
pieces.
skin? Just move along. What are you
What do
doing?
you mean?
Just move
And
it.
some of his buddies start
What are you
pulling
doing
him
in
back,
front of me?
and like, you see
I
a
wanna-
human man with like curly hair just say, "Man, fuck you, bro.
What? What?
Fuck you, bro."
What are you talking to
I
me?
want.
No, they just keep walking away as they're yelling at.
Is the orc still in front of us? The half
What
orc?
manners?
Seems like they're walking away.
Perhaps.
Volkor's
don't
making friends
grab
already.
Random people. Just ask.
That escalated very quickly.
Well, honestly, I was trying to grab a human, but then this filthy thing came in front of me.
Oh boy.
Mm.
I've never
I said
Perhaps
anybody.
we could
You
simply-
said anybody, so I said okay.
Well, that's
Perhaps
what
we could simply look at the
Wow,
signs
man.
as we pass. There are always signs.
A few
Yeah.
people looked at your direction, but they didn't pay too much. They just kept going afterward. Like you can see, and then in the corner of your guys' eye, Nahon and Dominicus, you guys see one of the Crown's Guard, or two of the Crown's Guard members, just kind of eye you in your direction.
Can we
Okay.
not cause another scene
That's
as we
what we do.
continue?
Oh, I didn't cause it. It was him. It was all him, but I forgive him.
All right.
Regardless, perhaps we can split up. Half of us gets the maps and the other half gets Molgo to his drink. Yes, get some food. Perhaps some interstates as well.
I will get the food later. I will get the map.
All right. Please buy one for me. I will pay you back if you do not mind.
Wait, where is the Murray? Murray!
I am here.
Oh. Get too far. There's too many people here for me leaking.
Yes, I could say the same to you.
Plus, we need to find a quiet place for things to do, things to hear.
That might be best for when we leave.
Okay.
Well, if you want, I can go with you to the general store. That is if you
Why
insist.
don't you get your drink?
Alright, I'll get a drink.
It will
All right.
Yeah.
How about Mari and I go with you, and the rest of you go get the maps,
Yeah, I'll go with Lucia.
please.
All right, well,
Get us a few,
let's get moving.
just in case.
Bayet,
Yeah.
where do you want to go?
No, I think I would like to see a general store. I've never really been inside one. But that might be
Alright.
fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
Split three by three. That'd be fine. Plus, you're the one, Nahun, that saw something, and I'm more aware of it too. So, having both groups having that,
Yes, he's best.
you have a little bit, yeah.
We will meet up soon.
All right.
How about this? I will meet you back here after we find a place to guide you there. Yes.
That is
Yeah.
fine.
I'll go stop some random people. I'm sorry. Is there a tavern very close by?
You stopped some like young humans and another half orc that walk by and they're laughing. Oh, you say tavern, mate?
Aye.
Is that what you're looking for? Oh,
Aye.
we just came back from a good bar. And I think they also tavern, they're lodging as well.
That sounds good.
Zemnov's Bar and Lodge, yeah. That's what it was.
Zemnos, that sounds perfect.
Right, mate?
Uh,
Zemnov, yeah.
How's the ale?
Yeah. Oh,
Seriously, how is the ale?
he starts like leaning back, his gut out, just putting up the okay sign, just like, yeah.
I'd like to see that.
Can I just kind of like glance over my shoulder to see if the guys are drunk?
Yeah, you can totally.
Easy.
Without even, and it's just so easy. He's just
Cool.
smells, reeks of alcohol as you guys come by. He's got one eye a little bit droopy. Like his head kind of, his neck kind of like goes in with his shoulders and his chin as well. He's a little funny looking. He's like, oh, it's a great place, I tell you. All right. Kind of looks at his friends and they just like laugh and they just kind of drag him away. Yeah, it's a great place.
See, that looks promising.
No thanks. I'm going to go with the others.
Are you sure you're gonna miss out?
I think those fellas might be missing out on me, and I intend to keep it that way.
Alright, suit yourself, but I'm going to the tavern now.
Right.
Alright, see you guys later.
All right, I'll see you there then.
Right, there's half of you all go to a tavern, and the other half go to a general store. Let's see, make a investigation check as you're kind of looking around.
No one did ask
can
me to
look
buy a
at-
map for him, by the way. Just putting that out there.
And you can do it with advantage since you've been around here before.
By the way, I'm purposely being quiet with Amari because he's in his own head a lot right now. So
Yeah.
that's why he's quiet.
Okay,
Seems like
no
he's
worries.
just distracted.
So, let's see. You start looking around, and you can find a general store, but then you also find another store that's called Florentine's Pen and Paper, Maps, and Baubles.
Perfect. Let us go in here.
Ooh.
Right. So, which of you again? I am sorry. Just because I don't hear. Let me have a visual representation.
Carmenicus and Mayet.
Yes. Maya is also keeping her eyes out for like a priest or a temple or anything like that.
Okay. While you're in the Pinto Market, make a not investigation, perception.
Hey, the market.
Right. She's just overwhelmed with all the people.
So you are looking around and you see a temple, and it's kind of like in one of the centers of the road that kind of looks down on the joining of the 5 roads. And you can kind of look at it closer, and there's banners of a great hammer, kind of like a war hammer, kind of like upside down, hilt, and it's just gold and red with all its glory. Just
What do you
flapping in the
suppose
wind.
that place?
You would know it as being an educated cleric. You would know that to be the Allhammer.
Huh. We should take Mogor there. I think he might like that place. I think
Oh,
it's to the Allhammer.
Maybe. So we go in the shop. What do we see?
All right. Those of you guys that are in the shop, you all see this. Oh, oh.
Oh God, there's an earthquake.
Is there everybody's token in there, or am I tripping?
There's a Mars
Amari's
token.
missing.
Yeah, missing
Amari's.
Amari.
Where is my friend?
Where did he go?
Amari fell in the bag of holes.
I think the Amari token might have been deleted when we were having that drawing. If you would,
Oh,
Yes, yes, it was.
No.
Oh.
As I said, it was.
Whoops.
Okay.
Is that
Alright, all
bad?
those stats now.
Yeah.
Alright.
I was too busy getting a drink. I lost him.
Yeah, JP, you can drag him out as well from your list.
That should
Oh, I
be
can.
good.
Yeah.
All right. And as you guys enter, it is a very narrow shop as you guys enter this narrow building, but it's a 2-story, and you can see that you've entered this like kind of wide 2-story library that you can kind of see the second story of, and it goes about like 14 to 12 feet back, as there's a little staircase in the back room, spiral staircase that leads up to the second floor, and like little ladders that guide you around all the books of the area. And you guys see nobody enter, but you all can see some floating candles kind of guiding around the desk and moving just slightly back and forth and on the entrance from side to side.
Do I hear anyone moving about in the shop?
Yes, with your perception, you can hear somebody moving in the back.
You said there
Right.
were floating candles. You said.
Yeah, there's floating candles.
So Darminicus would sort of approach the candle and sort of like does one of those like what magicians do when they stick their hand and like wave it underneath the candle.
Yeah, it is just
Oh,
passes
wow.
by.
I'm gonna start making my way toward the back of the shop.
No, you put it underneath here. You lose your hand.
So I back away. I see Leslie walk, and I just follow behind her.
You go towards the back, and you see there's just this antique, like all these antique items that are kind of bustled together, shoved into one giant room that kind of opens up even more for about 8 more feet. And you guys see this the small this female dwarven woman that kind of turns around and she has red hair and she goes, "Ah, oh, jeez, gosh, you guys can't just sneak up like that." God.
I look down at myself. I am sneaky.
Our
I didn't
apologies.
hear anybody come in. Whoa. Whew. I was just carrying something.
Sorry.
The life of a hunter.
Yeah.
Ah,
Looking for maps.
oh, maps. Okay. Let's go towards the front. I have a bunch of them over there. Which ones are you looking for? She kind of like walks you guys forward.
Various ones. This area, probably a large regional map and maybe something for the menagerie coast.
I have, well, I would be maybe. Do you want a map of the whole empire?
That would work.
That would be 2 maps. And then the Menagerie Coast is another separate map. So, if you don't mind paying for 3 maps, then you get.
How much is it?
That'll be about gold piece.
3 gold for the set.
These are nice, finely detailed maps that I've gotten from one of my friends, a nice calligraphist.
I will take 2 sets. I'll hand over the 6 gold.
Okay.
And then I would just before sort of wrapping it up, I just want to look at the maps and just like this is well handwork indeed. Give them our thanks. Right? You said the owner knew or something?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you, I will. Yeah, I've known him for years. He's just some old gnome. Likes to just draw. Draws so much stuff, just keeps going. Yeah, he's a little crazy. He's written about a lot of these adventures. Him and these other dwarves. It's very weird. Yeah, anyways. Here are your maps. And
Thank
anything
you.
else?
I will take a look around. And I will do so.
I'll kind of browse. I'll let you know if we need anything. Thank you. Start browsing also.
The maps came with a case, right? Or something to store them.
Yeah, they came with the case.
Okay.
And I'm sorry, what was your question again, man?
Oh no, she's just gonna start browsing around.
Oh, all right, no
Same.
problem. What are you? Is there anything that you have in mind? And if not, make a investigation. And same for you, Leslie. Is there anything you have in mind? If not,
Not particularly, just kind of look.
Man is looking for anything that she might think the party might like as like a souvenir or trinket. Nothing super.
souvenir.
Leslie is looking for something more practically useful.
Okay. You guys are gonna. Then you guys would start migrating your way towards the antique section in the back. Make a intelligence, or not? Excuse me, an investigation for both of you.
Yeah.
As I save these maps and prepare them.
I rolled the 22 for my investigation.
Okay, hold on. Give me one moment. Sorry. Okay. Now, I'll post them in the concept art tabs. Yeah, sorry. Let me open this real quick. Get this all prepared so that I don't forget to do it later.
One day, Mayette will buy something practically useful. Today is not that day.
No, never.
Yeah.
Well, the mithril armor was practical.
You got it because it was pretty.
It was pretty.
Okay. So, what the heck? All right. Never mind. I will have it for you guys later.
That's fine.
I'm terribly sorry.
What exactly?
Sound good.
The maps. But yeah, you guys have 3
Oh,
maps, and as you all roll, let's see.
Oh.
You're looking for something practical.
Something useful and practical, yes.
You find some, like a set of 6 bolas, just things to capture people with
Oh,
a ring in the center and 2 strings that stretch out with 2 large balls, metal balls.
do they have like a price on them, or do I have to ask?
It looks like you have to ask. They just seem to be lying around.
Alright, I will pick them up and show them to the dwarven shopkeep. How much for these?
About, I'd have to say just a gold for those, for just the set of those. That's fine.
Alright. How many is it in the set again? Sorry.
6.
6 bolas for. Yeah, okay.
And they'll
I
do
will take
a D4, and whoever you throw it at, if you hit them, they have to make a dexterity saving throw of 12. And if they fail that, then they are immobilized.
Alright, I will take them.
All right. And as you look for as you found your item, Mayette, remind me again what you were looking for? Something fun?
Yeah, she's looking for like any souvenirs that anyone would like, or something like that, I guess. Or any odd like curiosity things she might have not, seen before.
You start searching around, and you find the strange little bag of beans when you're starting to look at it. It's very strange. They're very you start looking at them, and they are like very dry. There's about, you're not really sure how many there are, but there's a lot of them.
Excuse me, what are these?
The dwarven lady just looks at you and says, I don't really know what those are. This is just some strange beans somebody sold me. You wanted...
Just beans?
I don't know.
Beans are good for the heart. I sort of like walk past.
I don't think you've all had the pleasure of smelling a tickling fart. I think we're going to keep it that way. I'll pass on the strange beans.
She sets them back.
Actually, I have a question. What are the nights like here? Are they warm? Are they cold?
Well, right now they're just a little chilly. Not too bad.
So I'm going to freeze to death. Do you have any kind of like warm blankets or anything for traveling? Maybe some cooking utensils?
I have a blanket or 2 and cooking utensils. Yeah, I have some of that. Some silver I got. Yeah.
No, I don't. Like,
no silver.
Do you have any Do you have any utensil sets made out of wood?
What?
You've never seen a wooden fork?
Okay.
Or a wooden spoon? What do you cook with?
Well, I'm a little civilized around here, and we've moved on from that. So that's whatever you think. Not my thing.
I guess 1 silverware set if you have it, and I'm going to guess next you're going to tell me you have some fancy wine as well, or something like.
Oh, but that would be nice.
What kind of wine do you have?
I said no, I don't have that, but it would be really nice to have.
Oh, I can arrange that.
Oh. Hmm. Well,
I'm gonna pull out one of my family flyers.
well, if I know somebody who can get me a liquor license, or anybody with a liquor license, I'll give this to them.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much. How much for your fancy silverware and your cooking utensils?
Oh, that'll be 5 silver for all that.
Okay. 5 is such an odd number. Here's 10 silver. Keep the change.
Okay.
Is there anything else you might?
Thank you.
Oh, do you have any Oh
You sure
God,
you don't want the beans?
no, they're kind of old
You can
and
have-
crusty looking. I don't think I really want them.
Just take them off my hand. I don't want them anymore either. I don't want to throw them away because they're in this fancy looking bag.
I heard free. What was it?
They're not free. I'll take
So
them. I'll give
gold
them
you
for a
can-
gold. I'll give just a gold. How about that? I don't want them anymore.
A gold for some old dirty beans?
Hey, I'll take them.
Okay, fine.
All right. And
I'm
she
not-
gives a smile and hands the beans over.
That is
Alright.
your souvenir. Don't ask me to buy you anything else.
Now, let's see. Thank you very much for this. And how
Do you
long
have
have you
any-
been? Oh, sorry.
Do you have any cooking spices or anything like that to make food taste better, or would I have to go find like a bakery or?
You'd have to find the bakery. Yeah, they have
Okay,
that
well,
there.
all right. At least now I can cook some food for us while we're out camping.
You know, you have a very nice place here. You know,
Oh,
a
well,
little bit
thank
of
you.
everything here. You know, and again, thank you very much for these beans.
Mm-hmm.
But here's a question.
Hope you find use for them.
Yeah, I probably might. Do you have anything else? You guys have something exotic, out of this world? Idea?
No, but
No?
you can go and talk to Jiminy. He's got all the wondrous things. Jiminy's wondrous items, he calls it himself, and his shop.
Jiminy. Oh, that sounds very nice. You know what kind of items he sells? No.
Wondrous items. Those are the magical type.
Ah, well. Thank you
Yeah,
very
he
much.
deals in that. I deal in baubles.
But I will look out for that shop then. Thank you. And just continues just to browse, just casually. That's all.
She'll point out where it is, so
Oh.
you kind of know the general direction.
Oh yeah. Oh, thank you. And then just gets that idea. All right.
All right. Are you guys finished up at the shop?
Has everyone gotten everything they wanted?
Yeah, I was just casually
So?
looking about. Found a place that we can go to as well. I don't know if you want to or not. Maybe the others might. Magical
like
items and
to-
such. So,
Pick up some other things at the general store before we go meet the
roger
other-
that.
What
Right.
items would you like at the general store?
Rations.
Rations. All right.
I need food. Lysia's hungry all the time.
It's 5 silver per ration, so depends on how many rations you'd like.
How many can I carry?
Don't know.
My weight limit. I'll max that out. Oh, I also have some stuff I need to sell as well.
Okay. What are you trying to sell there?
I have those. I don't think they'll take the weapons, I'm guessing. They might take the boots, the stylish boots.
They'll take the weapons.
Okay.
And the boots too. Yeah, no problem.
I'll hold on to the pistols, but I'll sell the
Okay.
cutlasses, the scimitars, and the boot.
Yeah, I'm queuing my cutlass. Just whoop.
Okay, they'll give you 2 gold for each cutlass,
Okay.
and For the boots, they'll give you 5 gold since they're fancy.
9, and then the 2 elven scimitars.
Two what scimitars? Excuse me, the elven ones.
Elven.
Oh,
Yeah.
they are offering for 2 gold each. Though.
Okay. So that total is like what? 13. Yeah, 13. Okay.
All right.
All right. And then let me see how much weight I can carry. Let me do some D&D math real quick.
Well, as that is happening, because you can message me how many you want now. No problem. To continue.
I'll take 15.
15. Okay.
15 actions.
And as you guys go to that shop and get your other items, we'll go back to the crowd going to Zemnov's.
All right.
Or it's going in a faster pace than normal.
Kind
You
of
go
look
to
back.
where the bar was pointed
Hey.
out at. Sorry.
I kind of look back. Mari, you doing all right?
Sorry. Yes, I'm doing okay.
Seem a bit slow, does it?
Rich, the large city. It's been a long time since I've been in a place like this before.
Fair enough. Well, let's get going. Do not get pickpocketed, yes?
Yes, I'll try. He'll look down actually and make sure his pockets haven't been picked.
Make a perception roll as you guys are.
Oh, all of us?
Generally, whenever the Hun gets into town, he has a habit of keeping a hand on that. So,
Oh, wow.
Nice.
dirt. There we go.
Yeah, you're getting there.
You all can easily see in the center of the Penta Market, the crowd kind of divides, and you hear, Mulgore, you hear somebody shout, "Make way! Get out of the way!" As like horses kind of start to come by and trot on through the street.
Guys, move into the side.
Moving.
You guys start moving, and Amari, Mulgore, and all of you notice 3 riders that kind of are walking in or making their way in the triangle shape. They are wearing dark cloaks, black cloaks with gold inlaid all around the edges and along like the center parts. A few of them have hoods. Two of them have their hoods on, and one of them doesn't. As one of them has long blonde hair, another looks to be a woman, and the other one on the horse to the right of the woman is another man with dark hair, and like he looks to be a little broader than the other man in the front.
Could we?
Do I know who they are?
Mari, you can recognize them. Yes, you know who they are.
Do I know them as well?
Who are they?
I think I know.
Sorry, excuse me, I had to burp. Oh. As you're looking at them, you recognize the man in the front to be one of the archmasters of evocation, School of Evocation, in the Cerberus Assembly. The one to the left is the archmaster for the School of Abjuration, the woman, and then the other man is the for the School of, what is it called again?
I thought it was our friends from Nicodranas.
No.
That's really funny.
illusion. It's the School of Illusion.
Okay. Mori's eyes kind of light up at the sight of them as he's watching them pass by.
Hmm.
Come on, lads. It's just over here.
Alright.
Oh,
Kinda
he's like still staring at them, but he's like over his shoulder as he follows behind the rest of the group.
Is it, Amari, has it not been said that mages must hide themselves?
You mean the robes they're wearing?
I would assume, yes.
Perhaps they just wish to stay concealed for the time being. I don't know. It doesn't make much sense to me. Why are they in such a hurry? Why are they here?
Indeed. Who are they?
They're archmasters of evocation, the one in the front, and abjuration and illusion as well. But I don't understand why they're all the way in Zadash.
Do you know them?
I know of them. I've met a few of them before.
But why are you surprised that they're here?
Usually they reside in Rexentrum, but not here. Zadash.
Interesting. He just seems kind of confused. Aren't people with magical capabilities supposed to hide themselves? Is that not it? Is that just the thing I've been hearing?
I suppose in some circumstances, but when you have that much standing in the magical community, there's not really much of a reason to hide yourself. Then again, imagine if you're an archmaster or an archmage of a particular type of magic, who's going to mess with you?
Fair, I suppose. Strange place indeed.
Whatever their business is, I hope they are okay.
It's hard to tell.
And in the case Mulgore is about to burst a blood vessel, we should probably get to the tavern.
Yes.
You guys enter this kind of low lit bar that kind of brightens up in the center where the bar is, and there's a few people getting drinks and such, and a bunch of weary travelers that are making their way towards the back and upstairs where there seems to be lodgings in as well. It is pretty wide open once you get in, even though it's lowly lit, besides the kind of like mystical floating chandelier of floating candles that are kind of like mixed around, kind of multi-tiered. And it is very strange as like some of the candles are like upside down with the flames still going on and like continuing the light, but it makes it in this like strange little cage as well.
This looks strange. Anyway, you guys find a table. I'll get the drinks. And he just rushes towards the bar. Innkeeper.
You go towards the bar and you can see this like large man with dark hair, like large forearms and a big gut that kind of has his mustache that goes from his mutton chops and that connects to his mutton chops and sideburns, and looks over at you. Oh, now how can I help you?
Oh yes, I hope you can. Drinks.
Drinks, all right.
I've heard they're pretty good.
Normally I don't ask many questions about dwarfs around here. However, what are those tattoos for, if you don't mind me asking?
They're tattoos. Look pretty.
Yeah, but I ain't never seen a dwarf with that many tattoos.
Well, I like to look very pretty. You like him?
Pretty nice.
Appreciate, mate. Well, I've heard you have some very fine ale, if you know what I mean.
We do. And we also have great, what is it? Vodka as well. That's what the master calls it.
No. You don't have any dwarven name by any chance, do you?
We do have one. Yeah,
He just stands there like
Pulls.
stunned.
Pulls out a keg.
Wait,
Got a few kegs left.
how many are a few kegs exactly?
About 12.
I can't carry that many. I probably can drink half of them and carry the rest. But for now, give me 2.
All right, friend. That'll be about. It's almost 3 gold a keg.
No problem. I'll give you whatever you need. But this is dwarven ale, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it is. Comes from the lads out west of us. From what is that area up in the mountains? I'll forget.
It doesn't matter. He's just like his eyes are like lighting up. Like he's so happy right now. He's so excited. Here the 6 gold. Just please bring him to me.
All right. He takes the gold, puts the keg in the center, goes back underneath, puts the second. Ain't nobody having in a while.
I'll be back soon. He just puts one, each one in like under his arms. Make sure we get some mugs, all right?
Come right over with them. Don't worry.
All right, 3 of them. I just rushes back to the. He's looking for for Amari and Nahun to see if they found a table.
I feel like in that amount of time, like it'd be up to Amari to find a table because Nahun is just staring at him, just going, "You realize we are going to have to carry that, size?"
The kegs or him?
Both.
I try not to think about it.
God.
Perhaps Leslie will be here by the time we have to.
Perhaps.
Anyway, do you see a table? There's quite a few people in here.
I'll look around.
Is there a table?
There is a table. Kind of like there's a few just kind of scattered in the center. Probably about like 5.
Okay.
And 2 of them are
Closer to
taken.
going, the better.
Yeah,
There's
which
booths all the way around the edge that kind of like border the tavern in itself. But if you're going for a table, it's in the center.
we'll take a booth.
Okay, you're gonna go ahead and go by one of the booths, and
Yeah.
as you
So
guys
just
go in the corner, kind of taking a corner booth,
Mhm.
you pass by the corner opposite of you, and you can see a man, like the head shaved on the side and like red hair on top, kind of like reddish and gold. He has like this like square face with papers and a book in front of him. Then he kind of like sees you guys sitting down, and he has a pipe in his hand.
I will note that. Amari is gonna he's gonna sit down and then like snap his fingers and take out the his spell book and set it on the table in front of him. And he's gonna open it up, take out his ink and just his quill basically, and he's just gonna flip through a few pages and then just begin writing down different sigils and different like a different array of runes basically just along the page, while every now and then mumbling himself as if he's doing calculations or trying to piece together a piece of art or a piece of work. He's trying to draw connections or something.
Okay.
He's just going to be doing that.
Nahun just kind of sits there, propping an elbow up on the table, turn on his under his hand, just kind of trying to look like this is completely normal to him.
You notice the man as well. Nobody else in those booths at all.
Is he paying attention to us or only himself?
He was looking at you guys when you sat down, but now he's beginning to write back in his paper and smoke his pipe.
Alright, good.
Bobo comes rushing back. The cakes.
Yeah.
You cannot believe it. Look what I found. And he places them both on the table. This, me gentlemen, this is what we have been waiting for. Alright. This is gonna be great. And he squashes himself into the booth. Where the mugs? Where the mugs? Just looking to see when the mugs are.
The what?
The mugs.
Oh.
Yeah. We don't have those yet, I assume.
No, not yet, but the bartender does come by and drops mugs off. Gives a nod.
Thank you. Alright.
You're welcome. Any food for you boys?
Alright, yeah, later.
Yes, please.
Later. No, not now. Alright. We'll be up there. Thank you. So he turns down. Okay, listen.
Lodging? Sorry. That's what I got to do.
Um,
Ask.
Yes, I believe we will take what is it? 6 rooms.
6, yes.
6 rooms. I got pardon me. I got 6 rooms.
And perhaps meals for the two of us. Now, what do you happen to have?
As food wise, well, and like as like he's kind of sitting there for a second, kind of fumbling. You guys hear shuffling over in the corner. The man gets up. Ah, you bloody fool! Get out of the way. Excuse me. Half is enough. I am sorry. I'm the owner of this fine establishment. Do not bother yourself with that, man. We have, for the time being, beef stew and other pork loins as well. And we also have a meal of plated vegetables that you can have for those that don't wish to have any meat.
I will take a bowl of the beef stew, if that's okay.
Beef
I
stew.
will do the same.
Alright.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll take
Alright.
2.
You get that. Bulgor? You get it?
What?
Bulgor just looks over. Oh, yeah, I got it. Alright.
His name is Mulgor.
No, his name's Bulgor.
Huh, really? Well, Bulgor, I am Mulgor.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, nice to meet
Bulgor
you.
comes and shakes her hand.
He
And
shakes
then
it back.
Harper looks at you all and says, Bulgor, aye?
Aye.
Wait. Bulgor, go get them the food. Go put it in the order, quick. He just hurries on.
But wait, how much was that? I didn't get a chance to pay.
Don't worry. Don't worry about that. He kind of like pulls up a chair and sits next to you all.
Mulgor looks really like what's it called? Anxious to get going with the drinking. He looks impatient. Alright, we're gonna have a discussion now. Alright, that's great. Great.
If you don't mind me asking, you all know Knight Captain Duhane, right?
What he was that? He was...
I'm sorry. Has he not spoken? He probably hasn't spoken of me. I'm one of his friends. He's contacted me saying that he was on his way over from the city. Last time I had heard from him, though, was at Deastock, about 5 days ago.
And you're just drawing a conclusion that we know him? Or...
He had reported that he was a man with a dwarven man named Mulgor, 2 tieflings, if I'm correct, a human man, or some... I think I know what you are. Yes. There's a few of you that are missing around here, I think. However, he has told me some information, but where's Duhane?
Can I
Mulgo's
make an
look-
insight check on him for a
Yeah,
moment?
Mulgo is looking, giving him a deep look.
Make an insight check.
Kind of got like a pleasant smile on his face.
Hoorah, let's do it.
Ura.
Nice.
Nice.
All right, let me pull you into another channel real quick.
Oh no!
Oh.
This whisper is brought to you by.
I don't know. Whispers Inc. I don't fucking know, dude. Anyway, for the people that are watching, this is totally as planned. Thank you for stopping by. We love all of you, even though we don't know you. Still,
But we want to know you.
if I could, I would give each of you a glass of milk
And a hug.
and a hug.
Here in our past, or for you in the no, here in our present, for you in the past. Greetings to you all in the future.
By the way,
Absolutely.
Do you guys smell garlic? Or is it just me?
Garlic. Garlic.
Just you?
Garlic?
Yeah.
Nah, dude.
Hmm.
So the thing is about that, Karun, I live across an entire ocean from you.
Yeah, yeah.
So probably don't smell the same things you're smelling right now.
Yeah, you're probably
As long
right.
as you're not smelling burnt toast, I think we're good.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Great.
Just the garlic.
Just the garlic. We are not sponsored by garlic, by the way.
Oh, come on!
But this is a.
But if anyone wants to, mail us some spaghetti, we're not opposed.
We'll use some garlic for that, for sure.
We're all quarantined in our houses. Please
If
send
you-
us food.
If you want to pre-make the spaghetti, that's cool as well. That's fine.
No, don't send us pre-made spaghetti, please.
No.
I will happily accept whatever I sent to me.
But in
'Cause I'm a
my
nice man.
culture, usually use spaghetti for like New Year's or celebration. But mostly the New Year's for never mind.
Back.
For good fortunes.
Okay.
Give it back.
Good fortune.
All right. Hit us with the news. We can take it.
Yes.
Well, sadly he passed on the road out.
What? Passed on the road.
Volgo looks at Nahun like, should you be telling?
Kind of has an eyebrow raised.
We were attacked suddenly on the road. These places are very dangerous, and unfortunately, we yes.
Starts
He's gone, as far as we know.
leaning back in his chair.
Unfortunately, we do not know Captain Duhane that well, but he was
Not at all,
traveling with
actually.
us. Yes, I knew him
It was-
more of a work relationship for the time being.
Yes, precisely. It was more professional, really. It's more of coincidence, honestly.
Yes.
But he was a good man.
If I may ask, how do you know of him?
Well, I've been a friend of Duhane's for quite some time. Childhood friends, so actually.
Oh,
I had considered joining Lord Esmir's circle. However, beyond me, that is what I think. So, whatever you all need for the next 3 days, I can cover free of charge. Just
Really?
because I had this agreement of him that I would take care of him and his friends. And I've known him for quite some time.
Volgo raises an eyebrow. Everything?
As long as you don't empty my stock, dear dwarf, but guess what? You can consider that dwarven stock all yours.
What? I could kiss you right now if it wasn't wrong.
aside from that,
Sorry.
He is excited. It's a very good time for him, you understand.
So this is real dwarven ale, right?
See?
Yes, I got that from the old town there, in what they would call Pride's Call, just on the side of the mountain. Kind of buried inside it as well.
This is such a good news. Oh,
Right
God.
before, sadly, the volcano erupting.
Hmm.
Yes, but they're trying to integrate back in there to continue. Seems to be working out for them, I hope. They've shipped this, so maybe it'll be good.
Some can hope, yes.
Could I perhaps ask your name? I don't think we've gotten it yet.
Oh no, I approached it, but it must have been too quick. I am so sorry. My name is Harper Zemnov.
Well, it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Harper Zibnoth. I am Amari Deastock.
Amari Deastock. Nice to meet you.
Mahon, I kind of reach out a hand for him to shake.
Oh, pleasure. He kind of looks to you with, like, in your eye, kind of like just like everybody else.
His hands, do they feel worn? And in what kind of way?
They feel hardened.
Hmm.
You're not sure how, but they are definitely rough hands.
Well, the truth is, our dwarf friend here got impatient. The place that, we are going did not seem to have dwarven ale, so we had to, well, he dragged us, honestly, to a place that had it. But, yes, we have already rendered rooms for the night somewhere else, but your generosity is very appreciated.
Very, very appreciated. Mogul gives him a good squeeze. Gives him...
Kind of seduced him on his life if he's really passed.
Indeed.
It's troubling news. I don't think Lord Esme knows how to go and inform him.
It was his brother that did it.
What?
Aye.
So we think his theory.
Fucking Kenneth. Kenneth now Amadeus. He does all this.
You are, built on my inside check. Could I tell whether he didn't expect that?
You're probably guessing he's lying right now.
Kenneth, you say? Was his original name?
Yes, I've known those two for quite a while. It's no surprise that one of them has killed one another, however. It's still shocking, nonetheless.
It's a troubling world where father kills brother.
Yes. Well, I do not mean to disturb you all. You all seem to look like you want to drink and relax. So, welcome to Zemnov's bar.
Mogul's starting pouring the first one already.
Thank you very much.
He gives a nod and starts. But he puts his chair back and walk away, back to the corner.
So Mogul just filled the first mug, he closed it, and holded the mug underneath the keg just to make sure that no drop gets spilled. And then he puts it in front of him, just looks at it. It is so beautiful. It just smells it. Look at this. Look at this. And he puts it in front of Amari and Nahun. Just take a look at this.
Amari's already writing in his book again.
Amari! This is important. Look!
I don't care. This is important. Drink your fucking beer. I don't care.
Oh, somebody's having a rough day. So you don't want to taste this?
No.
Alright, more for me. Noon. Here you go.
No, thank you. I think it is your right to have this. All of it.
You know what? I will respect that. I will not pressure you. And he just started drinking the first one. He takes a good sip and then placed it down, closing his eyes, leaning a little bit backwards. Ah, that is dwarven.
None just grins. Is it the same as you remember?
Aye, it's really close. You should really. You know what? It's alright. And he just takes the next sip, just pours it down. Just starting filling one after the other.
No one just kind of grins as if he's kind of like sharing in the moment with Malvar.
And after the food arrives for you all, and you guys start eating, is there anything else that you guys would like to do before the others show up?
Yeah, at some point, Amari will kind of tap Nahon on the shoulder, and he says, "Nahon, did you say to the rest that you were going out to get him at some point?"
Oh, well, they do know the name, but yes, perhaps. Although, once Mulgore is done, I think we all should head out, honestly. They will be waiting for us, and we have yet to shop.
Perhaps.
I'm kind of,
Where did we say we were going to meet them again? If we were going to meet them?
Oh, I remember this. This is fine. No one kind of actually reaches out a hand, kind of towards Amari's pen, and kind of like very steadily, just 2 fingers toward him.
What exactly? You reached out 2 fingers towards
Kind of reached out a hand, not to like take it, but kind of like palm up, and very subtly, like 2 fingers raised, kind of like twitching toward Nahon, and like give it to me.
Oh, okay. I will hand it over.
Takes it, kind of spins it with flourish, and at the very, very corner, and as tiny handwriting as he can manage, so he's not taking up Mari's book. It's kind of with a passing glance around. He writes at the very corner of the page, "Traitor."
Mike kind of looks at it, his eyebrows furrow for a second, then he goes back at Nahon. He's like, okay.
Spins it, holds it back to him.
He'll take it again. Then, just kind of nod his head in an understanding manner, and then look back down at his book.
Hey, Mulgore, how are you doing?
I've never felt better. This is what we live for.
It looks like it.
Aye. First keg is almost empty.
Shit, seriously?
Yeah. And he just lets out a huge burp. Oh, excuse me. I feel much better now.
Excellent. I could feel it in your, I could see it in your eyes.
This is an art. To make ale like this is art. Only dwarves can do this.
It definitely seems so. I will have to try someday. Not now, though.
Well, maybe you won't find it someday. That is here now, or maybe there will never be.
I do not want to get shit-faced yet.
Suit yourself. Amari. How's it going?
Me? What?
Aye, why you still reading?
I'm not reading.
What are you doing?
I guess I could call it that. I'm modifying this spell. I have an idea in my head, and I want to see if it will work. If I'm able to twist the incantation a little bit and perhaps get a new effect.
Oh, ain't that too dangerous to change?
It could be. But yeah, you have to try at some point. What I'm planning to do is I'm taking my general firebolt spell where I cast a bit of fire from my hand, and then the other spell that I have, I like to call it magic missiles. And I'm trying to combine them so I can do the same effect with the 3 missiles, but instead of the 3 missiles, make them fire.
Interesting.
Is that even possible?
Well, I suppose that's something that I'll have to see in the next chance that I get. But I can't exactly try unless I have a target or something in front of me.
Right.
So keep away from the rest of us. Yes.
I would like to, yes. But it should be controlled enough that I could pinpoint where I want him to go. But unlike my magic missiles, I think this one might be a little more wild. I'm going to have to aim it a little bit.
Hmm. Well, good luck. Cannot wait to see it in combat.
I'm excited to try it, but we'll see. you know, but
Mhm.
it's not finished yet. I have a little more work to do. I feel like it's missing something though, but I'll figure it out.
Do you want me to get the others?
No, I will. I will get him.
Alright.
You stay here. Just enjoy. Do not get the blackout yet. Yes.
Oh, no, don't worry about me. But you're right. I'll stay here and guard these beauties here. He taps the kegs.
All right.
Oh, I feel
See
like
you soon.
singing and dancing, Amari. Come, let's go sing and dance.
No,
Actually,
you can, but I'm busy.
Oh, come
I
on.
will. I will need you to get up. You are kind of blocking the way out.
Am I? Are you telling me I'm fat?
No, I just.
Are you? Because I will be. I'm just kidding. I'm a bit fat. He moves out.
No, you're sure you don't want anybody to go with you?
I will be fine. I know how to navigate the night.
Yes, he does. But still be careful, eh?
I will be careful. Always. See you
Very well.
soon.
See you soon.
So you exit, and as soon as he leaves, do you guys say anything to one another, or if not, then we will continue with him leaving. And as he leaves, or sorry, did you want to say something, JP?
No, I was just gonna mention that Amar is actually gonna take a break from that modification. He's gonna take out that blue book. No, it glows. Fuck. Instead, I will take out. Let's see. Nah, I'm just gonna keep working on the spell. Actually.
Okay. No
Volgo
worries.
doesn't want to interrupt him, and he's busy himself, so.
All right. As you guys just continue doing your business, Nahon, you
Mhm.
go outside, and you kind of see the bustling people around. Make
Is that okay?
a perception check as you're kind of looking about in the
Absolutely.
crowd in the Penta Market. You're looking about, and you kind of stretch your eye to across the street, and your eye kind of catches this glimpse of like about 6 figures with like jackets, long coats, belts that are around, and they have cutlasses and rapiers to their sides, and kind of strange like ties and neckties as well. And they have checkered pants of different colors with top hats, and they're kind of like walking down the street, and people are terrified of these folk as they're kind of walking around. They seem to be walking slowly, kind of like almost asserting their dominance in some form, as you can see. And they are just walking around from business to business, and you can see like one of the men just go in. Like a few minutes later, he comes out. And after noticing that, you look and stretch out across and onto this street. You see about 3 more men with the same top hats, kind of moving through the people. And then there's this young, like half-elven woman. She kind of like bumps in, knocks over all her like her bread basket in front of them, and they kind of like start teasing her and take her bread basket and start taking some of the bread.
Some or all.
And as you see that, you can see just behind them, on the same street, just on the other side, is your friends, as they are making their way, kind of just like looking around the street, looking around the market. And
The woman, did they take all of her bread or just some?
they are starting to take all of it, as you notice, and they're starting to put it all in the basket and like kind of like take it from her and put in their hand in front of her, and she's trying to stop it. And some people are like kind of looking at it, but nope. As soon as they kind of notice who these people are, because they have a look, people just start to walk by.
I would know this. About how much is the general value of bread, at least in Nicodramus?
Probably about 3 silver a loaf.
And they've taken how many?
About 12 a dozen. Baker's dozen.
Okay. I'll wait for them to leave her alone.
They kind of like take the bread, keep on walking, continuing kind of towards you.
Alright, I will,
They kind of eye you a little bit as they're walking towards, and they're just picking off the bread, ripping it in half, and eating it, looking at you. And as soon as they pass by the building, they just, 2 of them that have bread in their mouths, they just spit on the windows, just put globs of bread just on the window, and it just starts sliding down. And then you guys can see, you can see Nahon just a moment later. What's his name? Bulgor comes out. He's just like, what the hell? I just cleaned these fucking windows. And he goes like back inside.
I'll walk over to the woman. The woman who got knocked over.
All right. You go up to the woman, and she seems a little bit distraught, a little worried. She's a little teary-eyed as well, and you come up and approach her, and she's like, I'm sorry. I don't mean to bother anybody. I'm just gonna go now.
Is that right? Are you okay? Did they scrape you at all?
No, I'm fine.
I'll say, out of my sleeve, I flick out 1, 2, 3 gold pieces between my fingers, and I hand them to her.
Thank you. Those guys are really jerks.
Who are they? If I may ask, you seem to be a local here.
They're the gang of Billy Butcher. Or William Butcher. He's a ruthless man.
So they are a gang underground, yes? Not connected with the law?
Yeah. You would call this the 5 Points. He says he owns this whole area. And right now he does. His goons just walk from place to place, but... Not my bakery here, right in front. Like, you guys are right in front of this bakery.
Oh.
And there's no windows in front of it, but like you have to go around in the corner. And she says, and the bar and the lodge were the last 2 places, and everybody else just wants to. They just mess with us constantly. It's the 3rd dozen this week. She begins to cry.
Kind of like put a hand on her shoulder if she'll let me, and you cannot go to the authorities.
Crownsguard don't care about here. No. Because there's no evidence of us being hurt, things of that nature.
Hmm.
They're shady. As you can see, I didn't. I mean, what am I gonna do? They're just gonna. They've. She kind of whispers to you. They've murdered people.
If they, do you know how?
Stabbings. Most
Hmm.
in the night in the alleys.
Well, people are alone, yes?
She nods. If not, they just take you. There's enough of them. They're silent too.
Alright. Thank you.
And as she nods and kind of walks away, Darminicus, Lesia, and Maya, you guys noticed Nahon was just talking to this elven woman, and she kind of she goes she's heads back around the corner right where the bakery is, and kind of acknowledges Nahon, gives a smile, and goes around the corner.
Give her a smile back. Then I kind of look to the others.
Making friends?
You could say that.
Took the words out of my mouth.
And,
We got some maps.
Yes,
Oh,
I
good.
got you a set for yourself as well.
Oh, thank you. Perfect. How much does it cost?
3 gold for the set.
Oh, alright. Take a 3 gold out of my pouch because I didn't plan this one. And yeah, I'll hand them over to Lesia and take my map.
I approach Nahun a bit and it's like, you out here by yourself?
I was, yes.
Oh. Did you see something?
No, of course I did.
Or
We should
was it-
talk. We
Oh,
should talk
yeah.
about it later, though, when
Yeah,
Mari
sure.
and Mongo are with us. That said, I kind of like glance over my shoulder at the bar and lounge. Do I see any prying eyes?
Nope. You just see Bulger over there just cleaning the window and just shaking his head
That's,
angrily.
Where
That's-
are the other two? They're
inside. But
okay. Very good.
however, that bar is not a safe place for us. The
Why
owner
not?
is,
They still inside?
yes, but they are fine.
Oh, okay.
I have told Light that we have found another place already. That Mulgore was just being impatient, but as the owner, I believe, is allied with you know who.
Hmm.
Ah,
So we should
Oh,
find another
shit.
place.
yes.
I
All right.
I saw a temple. The Allhammer Mulgore might be interested in staying there.
Possibly.
Maybe he can get some help going through whatever this mood is he is.
Perhaps, if he wishes. What about the rest of us, though? I suppose a typical inn will do.
Suppose?
DM, what was the inn I stayed at last time I was here?
It was this inn.
Oh, it was this one?
Oh, snap.
Okay.
Well,
Well, this is the one I stayed at last time.
This is one of the most popular ones. The others are not as in better condition,
Do you
and
want
they're on like the outsides of the Pentamarket section. And
There is one, but they're a little farther. But
Perhaps,
that won't be an issue.
perhaps that's for the best as well.
Well, I think the best thing we can do, if you're telling me what you think, we'll stay out here, and then you go in so they don't know we're together.
That is what I was going to suggest.
All right.
Alright.
We'll wait, like a little further out then.
Yes, do not be
All
seen.
right.
Especially, kind of glance over to Mayad with a bit of a grimace.
yeah, I'll stay out here.
Mm.
And I'm just gonna look as I said that, just briefly too. I don't know if anyone is, but
get perception
looking
check.
around. Yeah, you're just round when I said, we'll walk away. Oh my god.
You can't find anything that you can see that's interesting.
All right.
Yeah. So,
I'm currently trying to remember where the taverns were.
so you remember kind of like the general area. You don't remember what they're called, but you kind of remember one's on the opposite of the side, on the opposite side of the other. Yeah. All right. So, Ahon, you enter the tavern.
Yes.
You see Amari and Mulgore just sitting there.
Nothing has happened.
Same position. Nothing's happened. They look
Alright.
pretty content as well.
Just as I'm just kind of taking stock of the room, where's the owner?
He's still in the corner. He kind of looks at you when he enters, puffs his
Good.
pipe,
Smile. And I kind of push
gives you
two
a
of them.
smile as well.
Alright, I could not find them. I think they went on ahead. We should get going. For the we're making wait, yes.
We just got here.
True. Still, you do not want to make her mad, yes?
Okay, sure. Do you know where they went or no?
Yes, it is... Oh, God. Kind of like make a show of taking out the map and... Oh, there it is. Yes, I know.
Okay, sure. If you say we need to go, then sure.
Well, we could wait, but I do not think I am carrying you. Kind of look down at Mulgore.
I'll be carrying you, boy. He is getting a little
fair
bit
enough.
funny.
Fair enough. Alright, let me in. I need to break.
Really have to go?
Well, tonight, yes. We need to meet them, or else they are going to get pissed at us. We do not want that.
Fine. He gets up, takes the kegs under his arms. Alright, I'm ready.
Amari will close his book and put it away in his satchel, get up, get ready to go.
Kind of like stare at Mulgore, like holding both the kegs between his arms.
What?
You are going to gain some.
I'm not leaving those. This is gold.
I am not arguing that.
Fine, let's go then.
Alright, let's go.
But we come back. Because they have more of this.
And
Yes, let's just do that.
You guys get up and start heading out, and do you look back to kind of see who's eyeing you?
No.
Alright. You head on out, with Mulgore just carrying 2 kegs.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, he is.
Yes, I am.
Sure is. Gigantic target on his back.
You go out and you see your mates right outside the door just to the left.
What's up, mate?
They're right here.
What's up, mate? Just...
Oh, that's great. They found us. Let's get back in.
Something tells me Gore is not aware of what is going on.
No. I'm just kind of like, as a grin on his face, he's kind of laughing. No,
I think it is over this way. I will.
Great, excellent.
What is going on?
So you know what? I will explain when we get about that. I'm not sure. Kind of like going through my shoulder. Not sure I made myself as convincing as I can be. So we best make ourselves skills.
Alright, I start leading them as best I can.
I will follow along.
I'll be watching our backs.
I'm watching too.
Alright, keep roll perception checks for those who are watching now, and Leslie, you are leading them across the pentamark. You're kind of making your way through the crowd. Perceptions.
We're on our way.
I'm a bit tense.
And Dominicus, you guys are walking, and you guys get across the street through the large crowd of people. Right when you're about to peek through the crowd and get through past it, you can see this group of about 4 men with top hats, large plaid checkered pants, and cutlasses and daggers and knives all around their belts, and kind of cross hilts as well, as they are kind of like eyeing you all, and they're looking at Mulgore and all the ale as well.
Uh-oh.
No one's just smiling.
Have you seen them before? Huh?
Yes,
Oh,
it is them.
shit. Oh no. Are they staring at us still, or?
They're still looking at you guys as you guys are starting to pass by across the street, and like one after the other kind of like pats one another. You see one of them kind of point at the dwarf.
I have to say, I think this is going to be very funny if they actually try.
I would like
no.
to see them.
Guys, what do you think they pointed at?
Mulgore, the elf,
They start to follow you
no.
guys though.
is very
As
valuable.
Okay.
As you all continue down the street, they follow you all slowly.
Okay. How far are they out?
About 40 feet.
Oh no. Wanna give? Do you want me to provide cover? We do.
Would that cover us for as long as we can use to escape their view?
Yeah. It's a bit larger than I imagined, so you could give us a small window.
Did you tell the others as well? Is this going on?
Oh, no, actually, I'm just trying to be discreet. I'm thinking you're right next to me. We're just like
Yeah.
mouthing next to each other.
We will take the
Alright.
others by surprise as well.
Alright.
I do not know.
Okay.
I think we could take them easily, but the issue is, are we willing for the consequences?
How many are there?
4.
4. Yeah, right. I don't want authorities to start kicking in here.
They are the opposites.
Mm,
Gangsters, underground.
yeah, but just us causing a ruckus would just do anything like that.
Exactly.
Over my shoulder now. How far are they? Then?
They're getting about 30 feet. And then as you guys are looking closer, make another perception check.
Okay.
I forgot to level up last time.
Of course you did.
I'm just gonna roll a hit die really quick. Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Perfect.
Mayette is going to kind of quietly pull out her dagger, under in a way in one of her dress pockets, and just prick her finger so little bits of drops of blood start going out.
All right.
All right.
Start doing that. And as you all are starting to look, the ones that are looking ahead, those who are looking back, those that are looking back, you guys can still see the 4 men approaching. But those that are ahead now, you guys can see another 4 on the other end kind of walking towards you guys. And Darmanicus, you see them, and then you look behind you, and you see the group in front of the group now. And you quickly glance back and forth, and you can see the 2 are kind of like, they eye each other and kind of point to you guys, signaling the ones ahead of you guys to notice, and they then do.
So my only question is, how did they know? Honestly, no one just says this aloud.
What? Who?
Oh god, look around us. It
Oh.
seems we have dinner and a show.
I am
Are you
gonna
ready?
try to listen in, see if any of them are talking, because I probably heard them whispering. I mean, Down and Dominicus whispering.
Yeah, you heard them. You were able to hear them.
But now I'm gonna try to listen to see if any of our new friends were
All right, make a perception.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Wow.
double.
Okay.
All right, you're
Nice.
listening in, and you kind of hear the group in front say, "Old Jerry has a group there. Looks like there's ale. Let's get him."
Okay.
Well, we didn't hear that.
the ale.
The what?
They're after the ale.
Oh,
Did
shit.
Molgo hear that?
Of course they are.
Yeah,
I'd say so.
I don't think Leslie is hiding it.
No, I
They're
wasn't.
after the what?
Really quick. Is there any alleyways? Like
There is.
in the-
There's like 2 or 3
Oh.
opposite ends.
How big is
it
this
is.
street?
I'd say about like 10 feet wide.
Okay. I'm just gonna real briefly, it's like, if we want to get out of here without a scratch, we just need to do this now.
Good idea.
Okay,
Or
guys.
you can take the ale, bring it to safety, and I'll keep them busy until you get away.
And how are you
Mulgore,
gonna
it's
drink
not
it,
going to-
Mulgore?
Just bring the ale to safety.
Mulgore, it is not going to work this time. They will not kill you.
Wait, what? Fuck. All right, we're doing this now. All right.
All right, let's get into. Go.
All right. I drop fog cloud on top of myself.
Ooh.
First off, remembering the direction in which there's the nearest alley.
Okay. You remember that there's one just across the street?
All right.
Right across from you guys. And you drop the fog cloud like right in your area, and then you grab a few of your party members and start carrying you guys through. You all start dashing, following Darminicus
Okay.
across the street.
And just because of anything, right at the moment where we walk outside the fog, I drop it, just like really quick. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to leave it on too long.
Okay.
All right.
But you're able to it's pretty quick enough for you to drop it, run across, get in the alley, and then take it away. That'd be pretty quick still. But the fog just appears. They look completely confused. They're kind of scattered about. A lot of people are kind of like, whoa, like you hear a big commotion for a second, and you all make your way through, getting back through the groups of people. And then as you guys get to the other side of making your way inside the alley, you were all like kind of safe for now, but make me a stealth.
Are they
Well,
following us?
they look confused right now, kind of just like
Come
they
on.
are distorted.
Don't fail me now. Let's go. Woo!
Hey!
Ooh.
Okay.
Amari needs to make a stealth check as well.
Yeah,
Amari just.
I am a Murray. I am not a Murray. Right.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. You guys just sneak your way in the alley, kind of like peering out of it. And a group of men just kind of like start looking around the street. They start running back and forth. And after 2 minutes pass by, you guys see no activity of any of the top hatted men.
Wait, you said we don't see them anymore, or?
Yeah, they started walking back and forth through the street, kind of like searching for you all. They looked very
Right.
confused and dazed.
Is
And
it a
then
one-sided alleyway, or does it go all the way through?
It's a one-sided alleyway. It doesn't go that far in. It probably goes about like 6 feet in, enough for you all to stuff in.
Okay.
Olgo, just as he passes Dominicus, is like, "Well done. You just saved their lives."
Seriously.
No, we saved your ale.
Oh no, the ale was never in danger. They were.
Let's just get out of here.
All right.
Hell, let's go someplace quiet so we can drink.
Seriously.
Aye.
Oh, if anyone asks, tell them I hit a grain of sand or something, like really hard.
All right.
I don't want anyone asking questions.
Oh, well, I can take care of that. I have used the buckets and drink many times, honestly.
All right.
All right. And as you guys head down the street, continuing your way towards the tavern, make an investigation check, trying to search.
Wait, you say you were looking for a tavern?
Well,
I will look with you.
Darminicus is able to find it, though.
Is
It
Oh,
is around
is
here
this the
somewhere.
place?
What? Excuse me?
Yes, that is.
This is the place right here. Oh.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
points out this little, like, hole in the bar in. Almost kind of mimics a bed and breakfast. It's very,
Yeah.
homey in a way.
I could smell the food.
Yes, that seems to be it.
I am hungry, so it would be nice.
All right then.
aye.
After you.
It too, actually.
Just extends a hand out to all of you. It's like after you guys.
Well,
Then I'll
alright,
follow
let's just gonna head in.
Olgo just
Those
bounces in these cakes.
I'll follow in.
Right. Pardon. You guys enter, and it is just this nice little mom and pop place. There's not many tables and booths as you guys enter, and there's a tiny little bar. And there looks to be this older looking dwarf woman that is working the bar, and she sees you all enter, and she's like, "Oh, welcome, come on."
Oh, hello.
Good day.
Welcome to Rosemary's Inn. How may I help you all?
We are looking for meals and rooms for the evening.
Meals and rooms. No problem. How many beds?
6.
Olgo looks.
6 beds. Sorry.
Oh no, nothing. Just go ahead.
She's like, 6 beds. All right. Okay. I can do that. You guys will have to share rooms, though. I have bunks in some of them. If that's all right.
No problem. Me and Amari will share one.
All right.
All right, I'll take Nahoon.
Okay.
I guess you are with me, Mayette.
That might not be the best idea.
Why not?
Well, what if I get sick? I really don't want to to mess up Lesia's hair.
Well, you could just take the
If
lower
she
bit.
gets mad.
Oh, she will get mad. I'll find the table.
Alright.
It will be fine.
Take any table. I'll bring drinks over whenever. You guys just have to order up here.
Do you have dwarven ale by any chance?
Oh, you betcha.
Oh,
What do
is
you
that...
think?
Oh.
What kind of business do you think we are?
I love this city. I love you.
Oh,
Okay.
what about the one in your hand?
Oh, that's for later.
Oh, I see.
We are going to end up carrying all of this.
Nahoon, I'm really confused. What are we doing here?
Right, so I will explain once we get
Yeah.
sit down, yes?
Sure.
Are we the only ones in the room?
Yeah, there's nobody in here. This place seems abandoned, except you guys can hear some foot traffic above. Just people going from door to door for a second and then quiet. And she then looks over. My husband's on back cooking. If you guys want any roast chicken I got back there he's got going on. It's
Would you
roast
happen-
chicken tonight.
Sounds good.
Sound
Oh,
right?
Very lovely.
I'll take
But you-
2.
All right, okay.
Aye.
You
I'll
guys,
take
you guys
two.
are lovely people.
I will take 2.5. He looks at Alicia.
2.5. Oh,
Aye.
chicken. Oh, well, hell. All right. You can pay for 2 chickens, then I'll give you 2 chickens.
Aye.
I
If you
need
can't pay for
3.
2 chickens, you 3? What?
Wait,
I
3
need
total or
3.
like 3 each?
You can
You
eat
need 3.
3.
All right. 3 chickens. That is 5 pieces of silver chicken.
Okay.
A whole chicken. Right? Doesn't.
Oh, it is entire. That makes sense.
I have cuts. Just starts
I-
naming the variables. That's
I
Oh, no,
pay
3
my
chickens,
own-
fine.
all right. 3 chickens. No problem.
Yeah, I will take 1 plate for myself. I'm to be honest, I have no idea what's the number count here. So
I paid
So 3 chickens for the lady there. 2 chickens for the dwarf.
2.5.
Pieces for
2.5.
2.5. Okay.
Aye.
2.
And I believe the rest of our cats can make up the other half. Yes.
All
I
right.
think we did.
That is perfect. Silver and another hole. All right, no problem.
thank you.
It comes with assorted vegetables and other types of greens that my husband likes to cook. And
yes.
oh yeah, what? Think anything else you need?
Just some water, and that will be it for me.
water as
What?
well.
Some dwarven ale.
Dwarven ale for you, friend.
2. 2 mugs.
2 kegs, not 2 kegs, 2 tankards of dwarven ale. No
You
problem.
know, if I could carry 2 more, I will have done so.
So all that in total for everything, for the beds as well, is 5 gold, 5 silver.
Olgo takes it out and gives it to her. There you go, Missy.
I'll pay my share 1 gold and 1 silver.
No, I'm paying. Because you and me, we're gonna have a drinking competition after this. I'm not sitting at the same table with a werewolf without a drinking competition.
What? What do you mean, werewolf?
Oh, no, that's
He's
what we call her.
very
Don't worry
drunk.
about it. It's just a nickname.
Very drunk.
Make a persuasion.
Persuasion. Yes, I'm really good at that. Oh, I am.
Oh,
Don't worry, you fine
That's
lassie, you.
Is that what they called you or something?
Yes.
It's
What is-
the scars.
Oh. I don't know.
They,
Yeah,
they-
you youngins just don't make any sense. All right,
we are
so
a bit strange, I admit. They
that
have
is-
a
that is very true. Right.
they have
Plus-
competitions every once in a while. That is the.
plus a few hair in all the other places.
I'm sorry,
Oh.
Missy, but you look
I
very
do
young
not
yourself.
Sorry. All right.
No need for flattery. I'm old as hell.
You look fine to me. Gives you a wink.
Olga, she
Take,
is married. As I kind of like slap his shoulder and walk over to take a table.
but take a table.
This is what we dwarves do. I like
Amari
to-
just sits. He just takes a seat and opens his book and starts figuring out some stuff and goes full Amari mode.
As soon as she's gone, I turn to Mulgore and I give him just a massive glare.
Alright, I messed up. Alright, I'll give you that. It was totally my fault. Well, actually, it's the ale's fault. Because dwarven ale
You sh-
really gets to me.
All right.
Do not talk about that.
I am sorry. That is my bad, totally. I'll take that. It's on my beard now. It's mine. I'll carry that. Don't worry about it. All right.
All right. I'm gonna find my seat over where Mari is.
You know, dwarven ale is the only thing that can actually make me drunk.
Maybe you should not have some when we have secrets.
I didn't hear what
So
you
you-
said, but that sounded very clever. I'll
You
remember
guys
that.
sit down, and she hands over all the drinks and all the water and the food as well, as it was already prepared and ready.
Thank you.
No problem. Anything else, just let me know. All right.
You're sunshine, are you? He just started eating right away.
I'll just like
Lucia
take the
drinks in
lead.
as well, giving Mulgore dirty looks the whole.
Molko is looking at her, thinking that she's making an eating competition now with him.
All right.
I'm just kind of like leans back in the chair, taking a breath. Seems
Well-
very anxious.
Wherever you guys are ready. Wait. Why did I do that? I'm chewing and trying to talk at the same time. My apologies. Whenever you guys are finished, maybe Nahun would care to just explain while we're out here, at least to you two.
Hmm.
I think Nahun can explain now as I'm eating.
Yes,
Yes, he can listen
just
well.
brought us out of here for a reason, I would suggest.
I did make it seem more urgent than perhaps I should.
Just a bit.
Hmm. Well, I cannot say that I'm the master of, Alright, anyway. Yeah, so he just kind of, like, leans in and talks, like, not hushed, like he's not, making a scene of it, but... Alright, so, first thing, the man, the owner of that other inn, he met us, and, I remember something, he said about, notifying somebody else on the other end of the, teleportation. And that was that man. I believe he is, how you say, in cahoots with his brother.
With
So-
Armadeus?
Yes,
Ah, that slime ball. Should have known.
precisely.
A popular tavern. Gets a lot of traffic.
Exactly. We could, for the sake of appearances, we can go back and get your ale monger, because if not, that would only attract
Ah,
more
she-
suspicion.
She's got ale here, that's alright. And I got both me kegs.
All right. Second thing, those men in those hats. They are. I got some information from a woman they bullied. They are gangsters, an underground group. I forget their name, but
That's who she is.
their leader is a man named Billy. Very ruthless. Has likely paid off some of the law in the area. They do not seem to care. And I've basically taken over the area where Wizard's Bar was.
Are they connected to the Myriad?
I do not know. But I have, they bullied I think she was Elven woman, the bread maker down the street. And she told me their methods. They tend to ambush anybody who seems to be alone at night, and given their arrogance, maybe not entirely alone. So if we want to begin making some waves here, although that we will draw attention, I would find us worth it, personally.
Wait a
I
minute.
see.
Mulgore, how good is that ale you got there?
That's the best mate you could get.
Hmm.
Very expensive.
Nahun, you're telling me their tactics are isolation. They're about to strike us and almost on a street level.
Yes, they
Sorry,
are.
it's just kind of weird thinking about their double it up. Jesus Christ, Mulgore, you're carrying that much stuff on you? Well, we are in a sense, but
This
Alright, never
ale
mind.
stays with me until it's finished.
all right.
We do not need the ale to make a target out of ourselves.
But
Lesia, sorry, is that all you heard from them? That was the only interest.
That is it.
Oh, okay. Oh, I don't think they know who we are, but
No.
you never know if people can be hired.
They can be.
Where are you guys sitting?
I'm generally far away from the, not like suspiciously, but generally far away enough from the bar, maybe around the middle of the room.
I don't know, Red. Where did Amari sit?
I don't know.
Oh man.
That's why I'm asking you guys, because it was
Yeah. Not
someplace
within
discreetly,
easy.
but not too obviously.
Right.
not in the center of the room. Okay.
No.
Okay, make a perception check.
All of us?
Those that want to keep an eye out.
Yeah, I'm gonna do so. That was semi the plan, but I totally forgot.
Yes.
If you guys are being kind of discreet,
Fuck.
I'll have one of you guys make a stealth check to kind of represent the group as a whole. Just
It's not gonna be me.
anybody, it doesn't matter,
Okay.
even with the best.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Deem your natural one.
Don't fuck it up.
God. That's why I'm scared.
Don't fuck it up.
Wait, no, I already rolled one. It can't happen twice.
Exactly. Do it. Ah.
Dude, that was almost a one.
Twice.
So, Mayette, you were the only one to spot this as you were kind of sitting in the corner of the room, the corner of this booth that you guys are sitting at. It's like a booth and chairs on like the other side. You're in the booth in the corner looking at the entrance. And you see a man with a top hat kind of like walk by the window and then peer inside. And then he makes eye contact with you. And he kind of gives this little grin and then just kind of skitters off.
Shit. We need to leave.
What?
Well, it appears, the party has been found, and we have uninvited guests coming.
Shit.
Coming now?
Yeah, coming very now. Weren't we being followed by some crazy-looking, insane man in a top hat?
Top hat, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yes. They are bold, but I
Why
wonder
don't
if
we
they are
just-
bold too.
Why don't we just kill them all? That won't follow us when they're dead.
Have they done anything to provoke us, though?
It is
Well, I
tough
don't
situation.
think they would attack us in the open, but
I just stay
for
here.
the sake of this poor bar, I don't think we really want to bring whatever all that is in here.
Exactly,
They
but
will just follow us to wherever we go.
Exactly.
well,
Let's
perhaps
kill
that
them.
perhaps that place would be better suited than here, this nice nice woman's bar. I'm not sure whether they would actually. They are bold, but I'm not sure. The mark of a thief is not to just act in plain daylight.
Say,
If they
Mulgore,
believe they can get away with it, they will.
They may, they may not.
Mulgore, I was walking around and I found a place that might interest you. Do you know they have a very large temple to the Allhammer here?
Mulgus just kind of freezes for a little bit. Really?
Yeah, it's quite impressive. I thought maybe you might want to go explore it.
Yeah. Right.
Like now?
Oh. Wait, no.
Well, I don't want to be here when they come back.
Oh. Oh. Alright. Okay. Well, let's go.
Remember, he's drunk.
Should
He started getting up, takes one kick on the one arm, the other one on the next arm. All right, I'm ready when you are.
Do we come with you, or
Oh, I can leave
are
alone.
we, all of us, right?
Should we let her know the rooms will not be needed?
Yes, I suppose we should, especially given the amount that we are. Not to
What if-
mention the food.
What if we hold out a bit? Let them come, let them search. They're done with the place. We tell her that we're not coming back, but we do come back.
Those people are violent. They will
Okay.
likely harm her.
Mm,
Mogo turns towards the bar, walks up there. Lassie. Lassie,
Yes, yeah.
I need you to hold on to these two for me. Can you do
Oh.
that?
Yeah, I can do that. Mm-hmm.
Guard them with your life. Okay?
What an honor.
The honor is mine. I'll be back for them.
okay.
She gives a nod.
He walks over to the group. We can go now. They're in
Uh,
safe hands.
Before we head out, is there any? Oh, well, obviously there are windows. Can I just peek outside that window?
Make a perception check.
Okay.
They what's it called? They start. Excuse me. You look over and across the street, and you see a group of men with top hats, and they start talking. But then you see them kind of like look down, and you can't see this man. For he seems to be a little shorter, and they're looking down at him, and then he comes around them and starts walking towards the building that you guys are at. He is a dwarf. He has a top hat. With the 18, you're able to clearly see he has tattoos around his neck and then go all the way down his chest. You're able to gather as he has like the first few buttons on his chest and coat and vest just kind of open up to show his chest, and all of that is tattooed. And he's got this kind of pipe just smoking it, and this scar across the left eye. And he's just like walking his way across the street.
Wait, what color are the tattoos?
They are. He's able to see the colors are black and blue.
Black and blue. Okay. What the fuck? Deja vu.
What?
Mulgore. I'm sorry, Mulgore.
Huh?
They're on their way this way, but there's something weird about them. Well, one of them.
It doesn't matter. We can. A dwarf.
Hold on. There's a dwarf there. The only reason I recognize him far away because it almost looks similar to you, just because of tattoo-wise.
What are you talking about?
The tattoos are all over his body,
Oh,
black
that
and
can't
blue.
be. That can't be. That's impossible. Mogo just walk. Is he coming here now?
Yeah. Him and a couple of other people, taller, regular.
No one gets up, and then just kind of like, if there's like a table, like that's kind of across from like the door, no one just kind of like faces it, crosses his arms, and just kind of leans against the chair, tail flicking as he just watches.
All right. Anybody else doing anything?
Mogo actually goes up in the center of the tavern and just stands in front of the door, waiting for it to open to see him.
Let's see this waiting. Kind
Do
of
not
try to hear anything outside.
And as soon as
Do not attack immediately, please. We should keep this out of her.
so you're trying to look out or hear.
I'm trying to hear something else going outside, but I don't.
You hear footsteps, and you can see as well. There's traffic of people, but you can see about 4 men with top hats, and plus this one short lad making his way in. And as soon as he gets to the doorway, it opens, and you guys can see this dwarf about probably 4'8". He has a top hat that makes him look a little taller, but he's got the same kind of like mustache, beard style as Bolgor, and he has tattoos that go all around his chest and neck, and kind of like his eye that has the scar, its left eye. You can see that it has a kind of shine to it every time, like it glistens in the light. And he has a pipe that kind of like he takes out. He has this long red like overcoat. He's very like hardened, and he looks a little older. His beard has a little bit of gray in it. It's like a mustache mud chops thing. It has a little bit of gray in it, and he you can smell ale and kind of cologne at the same time. Ale's tobacco and cologne at the same time, and like just this waft. And like you see him, his eyes like raise, like that. Like his left eye doesn't raise as much, but it kind of opens as wide as it can. It goes, well, when I heard that there was one of us around here, I just had to see for myself.
Oh, that is impossible. Are you really?
Who the hell are you, brother?
I am Mulga Greygood, brother. Who are you?
Well, they call me Billy the Butcher now.
Billy the Butcher, right?
It's my name now.
That's quite a scary name. But
maybe I'll tell you my old name soon. But that's all you need to call me now. Billy the Butcher.
No problem. But he just runs over there and gives him like this Spartan handshake. I am so happy to see one of us. I thought I was the last one.
It's good to see you.
He's looking up and down at him like he's his best friend. He's like, let me give you some ale. I found this very good place. They have this beautiful dwarven ale. Come, let me give you some.
Dwarven ale.
Aye.
Let me check it out. All right.
Take a seat.
Rosemary. How are you, lass? Beautiful as ever. Rosemary just used to like, Billy. Food? I had chicken. Not today, love. Just ale.
The ale is on me. Lassie, would you please give me the kegs?
So, right, he kind of like walks by Mulgor and kind of looks at everybody else. Your friends.
Aye. These are some really good friends. This is Amari, the Hoon, and this beautiful one is Alessia, Dominicus, and Mayette.
Who's that? Kind of looking at Mayette.
This is Mayette.
Nice to meet you all.
Likewise.
Cheers.
I still can't believe it.
Shy bunch. They are. You all need drinks or something.
I'll be trying to teach them how to drink. They just refuse all the time. But that's more for me than right.
Well, I quite understand that, mate. Well, let me have some of this dwarven ale you spoke of.
Aye, the finest I've seen. Well, so far. Lassie, please, the kegs. And he walks over and take the kegs.
None of us wish to test him in a game of drink. It is quite impossible to beat him, I'm sure.
Well, people just say the same about me, but that is hard nowadays. The older I get, the harder it is to pull it down.
Olga comes
Could I
back and places.
make an? Sorry. Could
No,
I
he
make
just
an
came back with
insight
the
check
ale.
Could I make an insight check on him?
Yes, go ahead.
Oh,
Wow.
Uh-oh.
This shifting of the channel is brought to you by no one really. But if you want to know, we are using Discord, one of the better platforms that we are using to communicate with each other.
big red. Tell me this guy's dirty. Oh, well, he is a head of a gang, and
It murders people
that murders
Stabby
people.
stabby.
and robs people.
Yeah, but he's still my brother. No,
Tried to steal your ale not 10 minutes.
that's not him. This is his men. They don't know.
That makes sense now. I'll leave that for Red to when he comes back.
I think they stayed outside.
Yeah, hopefully. Because if so, I was just gonna sit back down again. You know what I mean? Because I think I'm still
Also,
standing.
Apparently, we have the worst luck with taverns. First, we pick the one that's
Yeah.
run by a traitor, and the second one is run by someone who knows
Yeah.
the guy we were trying to hide
Oh
from.
boy.
Yeah.
Maybe we should just not do taverns anymore. Just camp out.
We should just get ourselves arrested and just sleep in the cells.
Let's not do that. That's a bad plan.
Hey, can I pay to be in a cell? Who would want that?
Please, I really want to be in prison.
You're back.
And as he chuckles, and did you pour him a tankard?
Oh yeah, I start pouring right away. Out
Well, let me try some of this. Where'd you get it?
I get it.
Don't mind me asking.
Can't remember the name. What was the name? Mari, what was the name?
What was it? Sovengrad? No. Amari?
Zenoff.
Zemnov Bar.
Aye, that place. It's
Yes,
quite
the other
the-
people in top hats walked in as well, and they
Okay.
take the booth across the way, and Rosemary goes to them, serves them drinks, and kind of seems familiar with them as well. And
If they're sitting down, then I'm gonna sit myself back down because I was sort of standing. So.
Yeah, I was gonna go back to a seat and
All right.
back next to Amari.
So,
Keep an earful on them.
all right,
so Billy, I have so many questions.
Question, I bet. And I have questions for you.
Aye, shit.
When do you all leave the service?
We never really left the service. We,
Oh, you leave the service, friend.
didn't.
But then you don't.
Oh. After all my brothers got killed, I was the last one of the group. They thought that I have abandoned them today. They put me in the prison. It's bastards. Said I was a coward. You imagine that?
What the bloody fuck?
I swear, they put me in prison for a year. And then they tossed me out like a dog.
Spits on the ground.
Aye.
Fuck the kingdoms.
Fuck.
That old man.
Aye. How did you end up here?
Sent on a mission. Never came back. Didn't want to.
I understand.
No. Once I got word, just made my own name.
I understand. What about your brothers? The group?
Some stayed. Others left.
So
There's another lad of us. Aye.
Really?
Agrax, his name.
Really?
Yeah. He's back in the base.
Ah. I don't know. I was... You know, I thought I was the last one. Because we
The
haven't
food
heard...
starts coming in. Oh no, the food already came for you guys.
Oh, excellent.
Sorry.
You know, because we haven't heard anything from the groups they sent out, you know. Like me, my group were the only one left behind in the Cliff Mountains, you know. And then then the tragedy struck and all my brothers died and they put me in prison. I thought like I was the last one.
I thought we were the last one as well. But it seems not. So, it's interesting, if you ask me.
Yeah, it is. Ah, a brother. Don't know what to say.
Well, since you kindly told your story, brother, I will tell you mine. Just ask. Just ask. It's alright.
So, tell me why did you decide to leave? What happened?
Opportunities. Kind of smiles. And you can see his left eye has like a, kind of like this, kind of like dagger emblem. And it looks like silver though, too, because it glows. And it's on his eye. And he kind of smiles and says, Been on my own for a little bit now, for many years.
Aye.
With my brother Bagrax. But I don't know.
Have you ever thought of going back?
No. Made too much fun.
Yeah.
Look at me. Look at this.
Well, you're doing very fine.
A crew. I have men. I have power. Now I hold all these places, what they call the Pinter Market. I'm trying to get them to all call it the 5 points. It's mine. So far, I control almost all of it, except for the center, right where that fucking inn is. Controlled by that bastard. Him and his fellas. Fucking snakes.
Question. Any of the top hat wearing people that kind of stormed through the square before and bullied the people, are there any of them in this inn?
No, these look different. They look a little more cleaned up than the others that you were noticing. They seem to be the higher ups almost.
Good to hear.
Molgo, he leans forward. It's like, what about our code? No. What about that?
Brother, you still live by that?
Aye. Of course. It's who we are.
Friend of ours. Another friend's named Bellic. He was another mate with us, another brother. He was one of us. But, he got sucked into the code, right? Got him killed. and live long, prosperous life. There's more to life than just dying. You do realize that, right?
No.
Not all of this is what you have to live by.
But what about the great hole that the very old hammer built for us? The great hall of Taranol, where we all gather up and tell our stories.
They only told us to the slayers. They didn't tell that to anybody else. What the fuck are you talking about?
Us because we're special.
Special. We died just like anybody else.
We would die gloriously. Like we were special. Really. We were special.
Quite frankly, right now, my friend Brother Mogul, I don't wish to talk about this topic. Alright? You're not seeing eye to eye with me right now.
At this point, Matt looks visually uncomfortable. She's like, excuse me. It just like goes up.
Well, just so you know, as he kind of finishes the ale, it was great meeting you, brother. And you are welcome to come by our warehouse anytime and meet Brother Backlegs as well.
That will be an honor, brother. A real honor. Where is the warehouse?
Ken tells you the general location. It's a little bit past the Penta Market, excuse me. And he gives you a nod. Well, it's great meeting you all, I'd have to say. It's wonderful. So.
A pleasure, truly.
Likewise.
Pogo
gives a bow and tips his hat.
Pogo stands up and gives him a hug. Good to see you, brother.
You a hug,
really. Needed that.
Stay strong, Mulligar.
Likewise.
I'm doing fine. He starts to walk away. And you see now that he kind of walks with a little bit of a limp. Just kind of hurries.
Do the other guys leave with?
Yes, they see him. Once they see him get up, they start to get up and they finish whatever they can super quick and finish their drinks and leave everything and go.
Pogo sits down and just stares at the table. Like you can see his eyes just go back and forth.
That was weird, right?
Yes, it was.
Oh, great.
I was thinking something. You know that Adeus, he said that he have seen Caned Butterface. Think he knew them.
Yeah.
It seems that they are enemies.
With all gangs, with all groups.
There is us and them.
Not living by the code.
No, they are not.
But
sometimes it's just survival.
No, it's not. Not with this. This is...
The fact that you have kept to it so long means you are a very strong person, Mulder. Beyond normal men.
They should have done the same. Maybe they're just pretending, you know.
Could be.
Sounds like he gave up.
We can't. I've never seen a Slayer give up anything. I've never seen it.
Then is he still a slayer?
I don't know if he's still a Slayer. I don't know. Olga
It
just
seems to me that the slayer without the code is no slayer.
looks at Alicia. Then he looks down. No, he's not. He's not. Olga gets up. And then he starts walking away and up to his room. And he has this really devastated look on his face.
Mm.
As he goes upstairs.
No one continues eating.
Alright. What do the rest of you guys do?
Alessia is gonna turn to Amari. I think Mulgor might need some company, right?
He looks over, gets a nod. I think you are right. I'll go over and see him. And then as you guys all sit there, is there anything else you guys would like to do as Amari goes up?
Other than finish the food, not really.
Alright.
I just want to make one last check outside the window.
Alright, go ahead.
If there's anything lingering or anything like that.
Peer the window. Peer
Alright.
through the window. Peer through it.
Open your eyes!
Yep.
Wow!
Thank goodness.
That's a dirty window.
Is that your third nat one of the session?
It
Oh
is.
my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
That's good not to have been better.
Guy,
Poor guy.
you should return those. Those are bad ones.
That's my second one.
Oh, is it your second at the
Of the second of the night.
God! Oh,
Oh,
right when
still
there's
awful.
right when there's gonna be a
Mhm.
tone, you know? Can we go see?
Fucking went down.
Hey, thankfully
Right
I
in the
rolled
moment.
what I needed to be, you know what I mean? So I'm okay.
So you
Um.
you weren't able to
Yeah.
see anything. But
Can I
busting-
say that I try to turn myself in the window and I sort of poke my eye? I'm like, ah. Mm.
Yeah,
Bloody
you
good
poke your eye, and you're gonna get Destiny. You're like, oh.
Oh, gosh darn it.
And as Dominic eye and everybody else finishes up their food, and those find out Dominicus just kind of fluttering over there in the front of the room.
It's fine, it's fine.
That is
ridiculous.
where we'll end
Um,
tonight's session.
I will say though, as that kind of happens, and yeah, Dominic is kind of hurting. No one kind of walks up. Mind if I take a look at the window as well, just to and
Just watch your eyes.
Sure, I'll go ahead right before we end.
Can't get worse than
Please,
Why
this.
not?
And I have something a tone to
oh.
finish.
All right, so kind of like seeing if Dominicus is fine, you peer out the window and you look out and across the street. After a few people kind of pass by and there's this gap, you see a man in the hood with the hood over his head, kind of like the face just looking at you directly through the window. And right when you're getting a really good look at him, you're about to see if like what kind of race he is. He looks to be a human or an elf. You're not sure.
Hmm.
And right when you're about to tell, another group of people kind of go by the window, kind of blocking your vision. And right when they pass by, there is nobody.
Any sign of a red sash on him? Or no?
No.
Alright, then.
Is Nahan just kind of like sighs to himself and says, "He's beautiful, isn't it? Sometimes. The rivers of change run through us all."
Yeah.
Are you
Still
okay?
holding. Yeah, no worries.
Okay.
Just a bit of dust. But yes, I do agree.
I think it's maybe be for the best, but you know.
Alright. I'll follow you. Because we're Sherry's.
Oh, right. Gods.
And that is where we will end tonight's session.
Woo!
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It went exactly how we expected it